Yeah, exactly. It's just stupid how quick you can do it.
And we're live!
Hey.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our D&D game here at the Slice and Dice Cafe. I'm your humble dungeon master as always, Leo Fanbury, and with me is a full house of people working the game like
Is this our first time 2 weeks?
2 weeks in a row, full house!
What?
We've not had it yet! Let's keep it up.
Just in time for the ball.
Just in time for, yeah, indeed. My silly little question this week comes from Flo. We were going to do yours, but then yours was better because yours was karaoke, but me and Joe have done karaoke before, and it's comes in. So the question that we are asking today, it is: if you lived in the D&D world, what would your job be? Mine, 100% would be stable hand. Because I like horses. And I would like to be around horses. It's probably also the only job they give. Going around the table clockwise as always.
I'm Yogi, I play Valkus. I think I would be a tavern keep. But one of those ones with a bit of a sideline.
Okay. And in with the Thieves Guild. If
The pub is a front.
Yeah, it's that kind of like, oh, you want a beer? Okay.
Yeah, beer and drink.
Oh yeah,
You do not know how to
one of
pour a
your,
pint. You do not know how to pour a pint because no
One of
one
your
knows.
rules actually opens a hatch.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Love it.
When you pour beer, it's like all fun. You do not know how to do it.
That entirely. But yeah.
Hi, I'm Matt, I play Gon, and I was going to say exactly the same thing.
Normally, I'd say no repeats, but we can have repeats.
Basically, some kind of underground bar.
You're about
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing the job God does.
I am, yes. My imagination runs as far as things I already know.
My name is Professor Pan, I play Evanora the Sorceress, and I would be a theology.
Fun.
I'm Joe. I play Flint the Artificer. I think I'd probably either be like some sort of bookkeeper, librarian, that sort of thing.
Nice.
Knowledge hoarder.
Yeah.
Hello,
That's
my
surely not
name is Chloe. I play Rowan, the Harrowbone Ranger. We just have like a little bakery. Make loads of bread.
Everybody eats snacks.
Yeah. Baker, a librarian, 2 bar wenches, and a theology.
And a stable boy.
The oldest job in the book cycle.
Stable man.
Not
Never been stable.
Leo.
Yeah, no youngers. Well, after all of that, last time on the world of K-Rock, the Spellens interrogated the wolfman known as Atreus and learnt some valuable information about Batison's plans. Mainly that there was no way of stopping them. Also, Atreus claimed. After interrogating the wolfman and learning a little bit more about the curse of lycanthropy, there was a dark fire that began to burn in the fireplace as an explosion of red light and smoke billowed out from the fireplace. And stepping out from it was the 12-foot tall demon queen known as Ashmira, also Valkus's wife. Yeah, she is the boss bitch of hell. One of the leaders of hell that I needed to come up with.
My big gothy muscle mom.
Indeed, yes. That's exactly what we're going with. She claimed that she needed Simon for something, and it was revealed that Simon is her son.
No relation.
No relation between Valkus and Simon. But you're unsure who Simon's father is. Let's just put it
Who
like that.
Well, Valkus would be the stepdad. As a stepdad?
A stepdad, because as you also learn, Ashmira is married to many people.
Yeah.
Sister husband.
Polyamorous
Husbands,
life
husband
or
wives, whatever, like, yeah, brother husbands, all of that kind of stuff is going on. After the reveal of where Valkus gets his powers was decided. We then cut away to the Smoke and Ash workshop where Flint had been very diligently working on a suit of armor for Nebula known as the Scepter suit. A very powerful item that has been gifted to Nebula because she feels like she needs something to help in combat. You then gathered together for some pre-drinks, and as the sun began to set,
Snowflake.
there was the Snowflake book. There was not much happened with that book, admittedly. You learned some more about the history of K-Ra and the universe.
I'm sure it'll be handy at some point.
Quite possibly. But then you all gathered together for some pre-drinks at the Silver Chariot, and as the sun began to set, you all made your way to the Mage's Palace to enjoy the festivities. I will now reveal today's episode title because it is very poignant. The Last Fall of Firstall. Which is exactly where we pick up as Rowan's father, Vinny Hart, is about to sing his song as Delilah Hart walks in from the elevator and immediately approaches Rowan. That is exactly where we pick up
I
today.
feel like you need to sing the song in its
I
entirety right
cannot sing, as I have already stated, but maybe you'll get a little bit of a song out of me in a bit. It won't be as Vinny, it might be as the Ruby. Because I have written lyrics for one of her songs, which we will get to later. But we, I mean, it's the perfect time for it. We immediately kick off with Rowan. You are approached by your mother, Delilah Hart, the artificer, as she has these big welding goggles on her head. Her face is just covered in soot and ash. And she approaches you and just says, "Oh, hello, Rowan. How are we?"
Still hard at work even though there's a fall going on.
Well, I'm actually here on business, as it were. I mean, your father is putting on a grand show, as he always did, but fucking hell, it's even
I
not
get
there.
a pop out of my pocket and lick it and immediately just start wiping up.
She would take the cloth from you and just like scrub all the soot. Okay, I'm sorry, alright? I rushed over here from the workshop and it's been a fucking horrible few days with your father being all uppity about the ball and such. He's been practicing that fucking song of his for the past few days and it's really starting to get to me.
Yeah, seriously.
A little bit, yeah. No, you're kind of right about that.
What work are you doing?
I've actually come here to speak with somebody. His name's Flint, in the fire ganassi.
I happen to know Flint.
Oh, and you point across the room to the only fire genasi in the room.
Hey, Flint! That's my mum!
A wave from the other Harangon who looks suspiciously like Rowan. Yes, the cheeseburger fry is a favourite of mine.
We'll do one.
Oh, mouth is stuck with.
No worries, no worries. Take all the time you need.
Am I still talking to Terra at the moment, I assume?
Wait, who?
Terra. Not his name.
Pyrus.
Pyrus. I was like, half name. Terra. No, it's
Close
Pyrus.
enough. No, Pyrus. Your conversation with Pyrus, he was telling you a story of how he threw himself into the
Yeah,
grand
into the lava
volcano.
and became transformed from fire to earth.
Yes, indeed. Which Nebula
And then
was
met the
also like-
Valkyries.
And met one of the Valkyries as well, yes.
He never explained how he got out, I just realised.
No, he didn't. He never explained how he got out, and he was walked away from the conversation finishing to go and speak with somebody else. As
I
you
look
are
at
waved.
Nebula.
Oh,
Look
come
at
on.
Oh,
Nebula has
okay.
gone with Pyrus as you looked away for a second.
It's just
And then as you look across the room towards your Harangon friend, Rowan, there is another Harangon standing next to Rowan just waving.
I just saw go. I'm just very, very confused why a rabbit person is looking at me and waving
Yeah.
at me a little bit.
That's my mum!
Are you hear from across the room?
Are you telling me about her? The,
Oh, Glass Cannon suddenly comes into my head.
yeah.
Suddenly, like, Flint is very interesting.
Hello, Flint, right?
shake her. I know, you know what? Flint will shake her hand quite vigorously, actually. Yeah,
Vigorously.
yeah, quite
Much like
vigorously
when
because
Sam shook your hand.
Yeah.
There is that like frantic
that little bit of energy. Yeah, exactly.
I am very pleased to meet you, Mr. Flint. My name is Delilah. I am an artificer in the city of Whitegum. I'm also Rowan's mother.
I've heard from Rowan. Yes,
Could tell.
I've heard from Rowan. She is.
Vincent, as she points to the man on stage, is my husband.
Vincent, Flint just sort of side eyes Vincent a little bit, and then just looks back, just sort of like,
Yeah.
okay. Doesn't really see how that happened, but sure.
I have come here today on important business to speak with another intellectual, as it were. I have been.
That's a dig at you. That's a dig at
You are in the room. You are literally between them as this conversation happens.
Flint absolutely knows she's not intellectual.
Yeah. She wanted to speak to someone with an intelligence higher than 15.
Wait, you're intelligence higher than 15.
16.
Mine's 12.
I remember 16.
Yeah, you're in because I was worried for a moment that my intelligence wasn't high.
Rowan, look, I'm very sorry. There are certain elements of this conversation that would genuinely go over your ears.
The adult speaking right now.
The adult speaking.
Flint is very smug right now. Just sort of like, this is my area of expertise. You don't get involved in this now.
Not fully seriously, but Rowan is a bit of a crosser arm. Goes, actually.
Before she says anything else, God, in your head there is a voice of, "Hey, big fella, I'm picking up something a little strange." Big fella, you there?
Ah.
Because you've taken those drugs. Which are slowly starting to activate.
Garn was a little bit worried that was a drug side effect, and then remembered he had a magic sword.
Hey, big fella, it's me and Saul.
Pound of
How are you?
I'm good. One of these gems in me is sort of enchanted to pick up certain types of magic. I'm picking up chronomancy from somewhere in the room.
What does that mean?
Time magic. Magic of time. Probably the most powerful magic that exists.
Sword off.
Unsheath the sword, and as you do, I said that it is a bejeweled sword.
Yeah.
There is a blue gem in the middle of the sword that is just faintly pulsing.
Garn obviously doesn't want to just draw a weapon at a party.
Yeah, there is a moment where, like, some of the more armored figures who have weapons, like, go to pull their swords out.
So Garn has basically pulled the sword, and it is quite a big sword.
Exactly.
But he's sort of pretending
Like, holding
it's
it
like
to
a
your
phone or
chest.
something of like, So, like, how do we, what do I just, do you
I mean, you don't have to, you can put me back in the sheath if you want, but...
No, this is fine.
Basically, if you ever see this blue gem on my body light up, it means that there's some sort of chronomancy in the area.
Okay.
Maybe tell one of your maybe tell one of the more, you wouldn't say smart because he wouldn't want to offend you. Maybe tell some of the other spellcastery types, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
We come back over to the other conversation. Delilah approaches you. What do you know about chronomancy?
Oh shit. Flint, as I would say, probably read into it and has decided not to touch it with a barge pole. And has gone.
Absolutely a valid choice.
Valid. Flint is happy with explosives. He is happy with dangerous substances. Time magic, he will not mess with. He is just. And Flint's smile is just sort of like now stuck on it, just sort of like,
You realise what this conversation is about.
yes. And I'm just very through a very tight smile.
Like, if you're there for a minute without saying anything, she would be like, "Back in the room, please, Mr. Fire Genasi."
And a very tight smile, I basically say through like, I've read about it.
Honestly, I was really hoping to speak to an expert. I'm building something that could honestly use a more intelligent mind to help me to this.
Now, Flint is curious because someone is actively building this. Flint wouldn't actually try to build it, but he'd be interested to see what someone is trying to do with it. So Flint's now, probably his mind's now probably going a bit more like, okay, this is more interesting now. He wants to see it. So Flint will probably go, I mean, I could look at it. I'm very happy to have a
What
look.
you would actually really appreciate it if another intellectual mind could have a look at the more specific elements of it. My workshop, however, isn't in Whitehall.
No.
Let me look up the name of the town that it's in. Been a while.
At this moment, Flint's also thinking about, is this mechanical or very magic?
Got quite a lot of elements of both, to be honest.
Okay.
Whilst I am trained in the arts of arts, it's just there are elements of this that are quite confusing to even me.
Okay, Flint is thinking that this might, although he will understand the
You can have the shitty map for today. You can have the original shitty map that I made.
although Flint will fully be happy to try and understand the mechanical side and even some of the magical parts, he knows he might need someone else, and he's thinking maybe Evanor, if he can lift her hand a little bit, might be able to come and look at this.
I'm sure that Rowan has probably mentioned that we are from the town of Whitegong. It's very small to the south. My workshop is actually in the town of Rosewall.
We went to Whitegong, didn't
We
we?
did go to Whitegong.
Yeah.
Where I'm from.
Yes.
Bothered to say hello to my family the entire time.
Yes, I mentioned
So I feel like
I mentioned that. Oh yeah, we were in Whitegong.
Rosewall.
I mentioned we were in Whitegong recently. Yes, we got rid of a band of
Goblins.
goblins just outside there.
Wait, that was you lot?
Yes.
I mean, the goblins have been a bit of a terror on Whitegong for the past few years, so it's nice to know that they've been dealt with.
Yeah, we
Did you
met
find
your.
anything strange out there?
Red sand.
I'm going to make a quick little. Nope, she wouldn't know anything about that.
Okay.
It seems quite strange. I've never really seen red sand before myself. I mean,
Okay.
I owned a few hourglasses in my time, but
Okay, Flinty instantly is prick a bit of that one.
I've never owned any filled with red sand. Quite strange. But if you
Flinty's
ever
gonna roll for insight on that one because that feels weird.
absolutely make an insight check. I mean, that's what sand would be used for in this world.
Oh, shit.
Hourglasses. Spending the token. Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
Yeah.
I can't see behind.
Oh
the
shit.
screen. What did you get?
Rolled 2 twice.
Oh,
no.
That was a double 2.
What's your insight? Into the jail.
Into the jail it goes. Insight is
A new choice.
with proficiency. Thank you. What is insight again? It's wisdom plus 7. It's plus 9.
I got 10.
Fuck.
Oh no.
If I'd gone with intelligence, I could have beat that one, but oh well.
Unfortunately, insight is not intelligent based.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, you don't seem to pick up on anything strange, which you mentions owning several hourglasses.
Okay, I also...
My workshop isn't actually in Whitegong. It's in the town of Rosewall. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. RW on the map. Just north of
Yeah,
Whitegong.
just well, not right,
Yeah,
I see it. Yeah. We wouldn't have flown past it either, so probably haven't even been near the lake, honestly. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same numbers. Something.
Well, we also met your mayor.
Go, yeah.
The mayor, Blackguard.
Karen.
Confused.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the name.
He is sort of a de facto mayor. Let's just say that there's a reason why I'm trying to move out of Whitegong.
We didn't stay long either. She pissed him off.
Oh, good. That's my daughter.
Why not?
Karen, right? You all do realise he's a vampire.
I thought so. He's a daywalker.
He is. We've never seen him out in the day.
We
Sure,
saw him out in
was
the
him.
day, didn't we?
We saw him downstairs in a basement club.
But I thought we saw him out in the day as well.
He has been seen
He hasn't seen
in the day,
Yeah.
always wearing the same clothes.
Yes, but he has been seen in the day. That was the thing. With no umbrella, which was why it's a bit weird. But yes,
But when you met him, he was in.
Basement.
What was the name of the pub? What was the name of the pub? The Nightcap. Thank you. Yes.
yes, I can. God damn, I should remember. I got that name as well, didn't I? God damn.
Oh, the Nightcap is canonically the bar that I would run if I was an NPC in
Nice.
thing.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
What about the underground fight place where you fought?
That's here. That's
Fight
here in first off.
Yeah, no, this is the nightclub where I took you all clubbing, literally met you all, and then was like, let's go clubbing.
Let's go. Club.
So
The
I took you to the gay club.
the secret
Oh yeah.
club.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
secret.
The secret.
Yeah.
Which is
Club.
not a secret.
No. Because no one admits to going.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. No one
I-
apart from Karen. Apart from Karen, who's there like I'm there every week. So you've met Karen then? And
Yeah.
you were alive.
Yes.
Actually quite impressive, to be honest.
Yeah.
What I've heard, he's been inviting people up to his mansion.
Oh yes, he did
Uh,
invite us.
It's a fucking good job he didn't go, otherwise we might not be having this conversation today.
Yes, that'd be a very different adventure.
Well,
I'm-
if you do ever find yourself in Rosewall, please do swing by the Hearse estate. We're very happy to have you.
now there was one question I had.
Oh,
I hear you might know something of a glass cannon.
when you say the words glass cannon, there is just this smile that comes across her face, and it's just like, what do you know of the echoes of creation?
I read it in a book.
Haven't most people. Let's just say that a certain jar made of glass might have come across my hands a few years ago. It's not intact anymore, but maybe someone such as yourself might be able to get it.
Oh, glass blowing.
Huh? Seems like
Oh.
you've got the body for it.
Yeah. This is by
She wouldn't
rating
mean
it
it like that. She absolutely wouldn't mean it like that. She absolutely means it like a blacksmith. Your mom is happily married. She's not going to stop flirting. Who's got it going on? Yeah, absolutely.
Flint is slightly vibrating at this point. It's
Cool.
sort of like
Cool.
it's like
Legendary power from the dawn of time.
fast gun, and it's made of glass. That's awesome.
I mean, as I said, I've got shards of a glass jar of some kind. I've tried to put it together 1,000 times. It's like putting a jigsaw together that changes every time you try to fucking piece it together. If
I
you're
wave
not-
Evanora over. I'm waving Evanora over.
You see Flint waving you from across the room. I mean, you see another bunny person that looks very similar to
I'm
Rowan.
very intrigued, so I have been watching from afar.
Yeah,
Give me.
nosy as always.
With
Oh, hi, is this a friend of yours?
Yeah, this is the other
Intellectual.
intellectual I was talking about.
Professor Dreneman.
Who?
Professor Dreneman.
Gentleman. I
Dreneman.
never heard
The
the name.
D is silent when we're in first.
Oh, Rennerman. Oh, Professor Rennerman.
Yes.
Oh, it's honestly a pleasure to meet you.
Oh.
I'm a big fan of your work. Make a perception check for
I'm
me.
sure you are.
With advantage.
Deception.
Deception with
With
advantage.
advantage. You've got the
Yeah.
natural 20.
Oh, never mind! Never mind!
Makes it a 31.
31. There is no physical. I got another natural 20 as well. But she doesn't have a plus 11 to hit insight. So there is no way. Even with a natural 20, there
There's
is
not
no
the
way.
two around. The
to
bunny
tell
and
the
below
body.
and the twos.
You've got 0.
I also do not look like Evanora now. I've got blonde hair up in my messy bun and my glasses are turned
Flint
more
is
stupid.
absolutely side-eyeing her at the moment. Side-eyeing you.
I mean,
being-
I'm also going to say
How are
that
you
both
doing?
of you have heard of Dr. Brenneman here in First Dawn. It's not Evanora.
Yeah, I know.
It's a dwarf man.
Yeah, I know. Flint is absolutely side-eyeing Evanora at the moment. Being, how are you doing?
Mrs. Dr. Brennan.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Toby shakes the hand, takes a needle of a carrot, puts it in the pocket, puts it back in the pocket. So you are clearly friends with Mr. Flint here. You know my daughter as well, Rowan.
I've met these lovely people all here tonight.
Okay, I'm glad to hear she's making friends.
Yes, I'm very fond of your daughter. She's very, very intelligent.
She's a delightful woman.
Yes.
Gets
Flint is wondering how
more
much she's
intelligence
drunk.
from her father.
Not a
And at the moment she says that she gets a lot of the smarts from her dad. But you see is on stage, like dancing with the microphone as if it was some sort of mannequin.
Like a camera side zooms
Yeah,
over,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
zooms back.
And a lot of her insecurities from you.
Hey, I don't appreciate that. We've just met, and
I
I'm
don't
very
appreciate
scared.
people saying that other people who are very quite smart and talented. That
She's
not
very talented. She's very talented.
It's so much harder than you think it does.
She is a very talented woman. I shouldn't say too much about her. But well, it would seem that you and Mr. Flint might be some of the more intelligent people in the room. Are you at all familiar with chronomancy?
Well, I believe that my husband deals with that. Yes, and I'm such a busy professor myself. My study does not really align with time or the being of time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. And you have literally met the time of
Okay,
this.
Flint is gonna grab her now and Evanora and basically drag her to another corner to talk to her.
I need a drink anyway. I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Oh, private conversation.
We move. You two can have this part of the
Yeah.
conversation now, because I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this.
Evanora, what the hell are you doing?
Having fun. It's about it.
She's just mentioned hourglasses and being very interested in hourglasses and lives just outside.
Say so.
And she cannot, even with the big bunny ear, she can't hear this conversation. She's got to get a drink. Probably grab Rowan as well and be like, your friends are really interesting. That Evanora woman, she never met
No,
someone like her.
Neither have I.
She's not Evanora.
Never met, oh yeah, that Mrs. Dr.
Mrs.
Jennifer.
Neither have I.
The wife of Dr. Jennifer is a very interesting woman. The big glasses, the like blue and white clothes. Said she was a friend of yours.
Laura.
That's not the name that she told me, but sure.
I miss.
Then maybe that's what she only told me her last name anyway. Maybe that's her first name.
Keep it together. I message you.
Do you want a drink?
Yes.
Varky!
It's on me. Don't worry.
Then I thought that the drinks were free anyway.
Oh,
All drinks now at the Platinum Lounge are free because it's a bar. It's
Yeah.
an open bar.
hey, this one's on me then.
Nice. After the next round, and she just immediately picks back the drink. You can have a nice drink with your mom.
Right.
She's a lush. She's drunk as a skunk, as a restless rabbit.
She built chronomancy. Some sort of
thing with chronomancy.
She
Don't
did specifically in here to talk to me, and I brought you in because it apparently has magic involved as well. That's not my expertise.
Oh, why didn't you say so? I don't have to meet Mrs. Dr. Brennan to meet her again.
Flint has no idea what is going on here because Flint is thinking,
Bombard.
how could he have told Evanora before bringing Evanora into the conversation?
You wake me
what
up,
kind of
darling.
conversation
Yeah.
with someone
Yeah.
else?
You
But
wake me
logic
over.
makes no sense.
You wake me over from across the ball. I wasn't to know what you were waving me over for, darling. I saw someone with a doctor and I winged it.
Nice.
Part of the
Nice.
plan.
Flint's just short-sighted a little
Yeah, the gears in Flint's brain have turned the wrong
bit.
way.
Yeah, exactly. Just sort of like,
But if you want me to go and meet her again, I can always assume another persona. If you tell me what you ask her.
Just be yourself. Says Simon.
yeah.
Oh, Simon, go to the buffet.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for bringing things back on track, Simon. Flint's like,
I've got like the
Flint's
voice.
Will you tell me?
It's the cat from Dick and Dom in the bungalow.
Oh,
We
That's what
pointed it-
Simon is
Yeah.
now. And
Pointed
somewhere in
out
hell.
You just
absolutely drove me.
With my keen and observant
Yeah.
mind, Clinton, you can show me whatever you want to tell me.
There's just
and I will
one little
listen.
area of hell
Tell me what you
called
want to
Contrent.
investigate.
That's where
Well,
Simon is from.
Contrent.
Yeah, there's a tiny
Bring it
little
hell.
area in
Bring it
hell called So Contrent.
Just underneath it.
There's a block to hell just under
The other
Coconut.
portion has been Milton Keynes.
Before Simon goes away from the buffet, he would say, I know you like your disguise, Seminara, but sometimes trying to yourself might work out.
Boring.
I agree. He turns. and
Thanks for
walks
trying.
over- walks over
Ninja sword
towards
bows, thank you for trying, Simon.
You tell me what you want to tell them, and
Does he
I'll
just
tell them.
start to eat from the buffet?
He doesn't need his shoveling, it's just all
Hey!
his mouth's just on the edge.
Yeah.
Ruined boy.
Like it's just disappearing into a dark.
Is there any other conversation that you would like to have with people?
I can have the
I
conversation.
am
down.
watching
I don't want to
for-
ask.
I'm watching out for a drow.
Oh.
I'm waiting for Vayra to walk in.
She is already here. All members of the Mages Council are already here. Several members of the Sisterhood of Iron are here. A lot of the Emerald Cascade are like guards from the palace. The Tari brothers are here. Literally every single important NPC that you've already met is here if you want to talk to them.
Great.
Means that I've got a lot of voices to remember.
So I'll walk up to Vayra.
Yeah, who I said was the grouse. Where's the note? It's on the phone. I'm like, where's the note?
Throw cleric.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It's close. It's close.
Because the Drow Society is a majority.
Little bad ladies.
Yes.
Just walk up and I'll take a hand and go, oh, Shantae, it's lovely to finally be able to have a conversation.
Yes, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Valkus, is it?
It is. Thank you so much for your invite to this wonderful party.
Well, it seems that the shaman thought it would be a good idea to gather several influential members throughout the city. And it seems that, well, you lot caught someone's eye.
Well, it's kind of unusual. I was trying to keep low key when I got the invite. I'm baffled as to why you think that I would add some.
Let's just say that you and I have a mutual acquaintance, as one of her eyes flashes red.
I see you've met my wife.
Possibly.
Not the polycule.
So,
No, I've already come up with the episode title.
No, not the polycule.
We had Oh No War Crimes and No, Not the Polycule. That's the working title for today. You all can write that down as your episode titles, but I have
I'll
the
keep it
opinion.
as your one.
I'm
so,
I like alternative titles.
oh no, not
so should I treat you as family?
I mean, if you really want to, let's just say that that section of my life has been left behind.
I'm working on that myself.
I mean, if you would like any guidance towards a more spiritual path, my door is always open.
Did she just cast a card?
She did, yeah. She did cast guidance on Malcolm.
And I'll turn around and go, I'm sure that your guidance will be invaluable to me, but may I offer some guidance of my own and I'll cast guidance.
Nice.
Love this.
Guidance of?
Is it, yeah, is this a
No,
mini? It's the manipulation.
No, bless you.
Bless your heart.
You are the
bless your heart.
You know, you say that we're influential in this town and
Yes, you all have become quite the known figures
So-
throughout Firstdawn.
regale me. What stories have you heard about it?
That fucking statue
That was my
definitely
idea.
wasn't there last week.
That was my idea. I think it's one of my better ones.
I am actually quite the fan, to be honest. It looks very good. Your big musty friend is, well, let's just say I've had an eye on him as well.
Well, you've got more than the statue as well.
Yeah, and the statue, he's got muscles, but she was referring to God.
And I'll go,
God
oh,
has a trait there.
and I'll go,
A
oh.
strength of 26, which is insane.
When she talks about my muscly friend, I'll go, oh, you mean Clint? Yes.
You've got the belt now.
Belt, exactly.
No, not the fire now. See the other orc.
I keep forgetting
I've
about
not seen him
well.
before,
Yes.
and I keep an eye on a lot of things.
He, he's my moral
He's from out
compass.
of town.
He is. He's my moral compass and
Well, at least you've got one.
stops me, halts me slight, makes me think about, no,
Let you live your best life.
looks at me disapprovingly when I do something.
Ah, yeah. Honestly, I used to get that look quite a lot as well from a friend of mine, and then she like pulls out like this necklace of hers that clearly has the holy symbol of, I think I said it was Taylor. She is a cleric of. She has a holy symbol of Taylor on the necklace, and she just says, yes, I used to get posted on Thursdays proving looks myself. And she then tucks the necklace down.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Simon, grab us a couple of drinks.
Cleric to the sun.
Yeah.
So Simon will just appear with a couple of drinks in his hand.
Boss, I've got milk. I've got tea.
I'll take the milk off him.
And Verena will absolutely take the tea.
And I'll go, well, his disapproving looks. Tink! And clink. And I'll go, so, what do you think, between you and I, about this situation in the sky right now?
Well, I think that someone here points at the shaman. Someone here absolutely will be asking us all to offer our best efforts to stop it, I think. And at that moment, there is like a da-ding, da-ding, da-ding from the stage. Yeah, like him. But you see the shaman tapping a glass with a fork from the stage.
Casting amplifier on it.
Yeah, absolutely casting some sort of thaumaturgy to make it a bit louder. Honoured guests, members of the Mages Council, members of the Sisterhood of Iron, looks at the five of you and the speller. You are all invited here today to enjoy yourselves for what will be the last ball of Thursday.
Title of the episode.
Yeah, last one of the season.
Title screen theme music.
Yeah. Oh, invincible style.
Yeah.
The last dude.
I have gathered you all here to say that this is the last day, Kayla. I am afraid that if those here in the room today do not band together and do something about the Lightfall, we will all perish.
I guess that's still here, isn't it?
Yeah, he has stopped singing at this point to let like the shaman basically shuffled Vinny off the stage so that he could speak. Vinny is gone, and Vinny is like going towards the lift at this point.
What? Can't go into that?
Oh, I mean, I'll hang around. You know what I mean? I'll get a drink. I'll stay and get a drink.
Vinny's been surprisingly chipper.
Oh, he is chipper. He is like the chipperest dad ever. Yeah, the shaman of the Dreadful. This is a dark time for the world of Kira. And I fear that today could be the last day. I ask all of you to offer your help in these dark times. The Mages Council and I have discussed, and there are those of us who will stay, and there are those of us who will leave. The shaman raises his hand. I will stay. I'll go down the list. Pyrus raises his hand. I will leave. Zim Zam raises his hand. Penelope raises her hand. I will stay. Favorina raises her hand. I will leave. Limina raises her hand. I will stay. Finally, Rasmus. I will leave. And then it turns back to the chamber.
Did Rasmus know his something?
Huh?
Rasmus.
Rasmus said that he will leave.
Rasmus said he would leave. Sorry.
What the lineup?
Yeah. The shaman will then turn to you all. I beseech all of you here today to help us in our last stand.
Inside?
You can make an insight check if you would like.
Why
I
not?
think that it does. Oh!
Natural 20.
Lovely.
Third one again.
Is there what information are you trying to glean from him? Is he lying about this
No,
situation?
not necessarily. No, he's not lying because
I'm not rolling
it's
well
definitely
today.
happening. I just want to
It's not
know
rolling well today.
their
Trial them.
Lord after
The shaman believes that these are the last days of the world and doesn't have any future plans. He wants to stay. He wants to stay here and basically help as many people out of First Storm before the city is turned to ash.
Honourable, honourable.
Flint
What's in my
is
suggestion? The whole population.
My suggestion, I think, only works up to 10 people.
He's
So
amazing.
he is, but I don't think he has access to that stuff.
This one likes
Flint
it.
is thinking that if he stays, he has a way out of here in a very big emergency. It's a very dangerous way of getting out of here, but it is a way of getting out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it will fling him randomly into a random place. He has no idea where he'll end
Oh,
up.
you want
but-
to get out that way?
Yeah, I want to get out that way.
I think we've got extra strategies though. We've got
Yeah, I've got an exit.
slides.
I've
We've
got
got
a-
some teleportation ability.
I've got
Wow.
my exit strategy will get me out of this city and possibly out of this plane. Full stop.
Oh.
Yes. Athena from the Sisterhood of Iron. We in the Sisterhood of Iron will stay. But Talmish is just there like, "Oh, I didn't agree to that." There's the moment where he's like,
Is Nebula actually being amalgamized into them as well with her armor?
no, they know that Nebula's not part of their
She's in
team.
blue.
She's also not got the helmet on
Oh
anymore.
yeah, I thought I
She's,
collapsed down.
strapped the
I collapsed
helmet.
down her suit,
it's
didn't
been
she?
like shrunk wrapped down so that it looks like literally like a swimsuit. It literally looks like a swimsuit. A one piece, it looks like a one-piece diver's suit that just covers her entire body.
Like Foe's old-fashioned future space suit.
Yeah, exactly. It looks exactly like
Yeah.
that. But obviously, still the blue and white motifs still over it. The symbol of the lantern is still on the stomach.
Cute.
But funnily enough, Nebula will raise her hand. I will stay.
Good for you, Nebby.
Now,
for us.
yeah, it now turns to the five of you.
Who would like to stay?
Oh, so Rowan's going to raise a hand and go, we need a quick huddle first.
Yeah.
And we will huddle them.
Yeah, I'll
So
leave this to you lot.
if we stay, why are we staying? And if we go, where are we going?
I mean-
realistically, is anyone here actually from, you're from first?
Everyone wasn't born here.
Was anyone like born here? No?
None of you have got any deep family ties. First one.
And you're met here.
Well, you went gone one.
It's a captain. You'll meet him.
Yeah.
But like,
So I want to know what's the plan if we stay.
I have a way
I feel
out.
like
Glory, victory.
weirdly, I feel like part of the plan of staying would be convincing people to leave. Because I think quite a lot of people are planning on staying. And if this thing's hitting, I don't know if there's anything they can do. So like, part of the job of staying would be telling people to go.
You also said like this meteor, Pedro's light is hurtling towards us. There might not be a question of what's there to stay for and what there to go for.
Exactly.
It's probably just a thing of what's the right thing to do.
You have to do a good thing once per day.
I
doesn't
do
have to be right.
kind of feel like Red Simon might be my fault.
Also, don't you
It's an
have
amalgamation of all of them.
didn't you meet with?
Well, you still have your assignment.
Didn't you also meet with
Also-
Payroll?
Absolutely.
And didn't he
I
give you?
just realised I can be part of the conversation.
And if-
I was going to sit back and not be part of the conversation. I'm Simon. I can be Simon in this conversation.
What do you think, so?
I mean, I want to leave, admittedly. I don't want to die.
Well, you can eat that to
And
do
if Red Simon
Yeah,
on
it's true, but
Aegon's life,
if
is it
the boss
capped?
dies,
That'll probably
then
get rid
I'm
of him.
I'm not summoned, and everything I die as well.
What's worse? Dying or going back to the mummy?
No, don't mention him on, please. No, I would rather die. I genuinely would rather die.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah,
So if Red Simon's still on Halo's light as it crouches, Red Simon dies, that's a good thing.
Are you saying this to me?
Red Simon.
Or are you just saying this to me?
Next time in sound,
Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, I kind of want my brother to die. He seems like a bit of an asshole.
He's made a
too
red
big. He's too big. I don't like it.
Imagine the
Red is not a good one. On me, anyways.
a dog
Ron wasn't know that.
raping across the
I would be
land,
like, oh, let's just blow up.
hanging, bursting tail of light.
Flint puts his hand up across and says, "I'm staying."
Cool.
you're giving.
There is a moment where Nebula just looks at you, and there is just a solemn nod from Nebula
What's your reason for staying?
to leave whenever he wants.
Yeah, I have a way out.
Gun is just saying, "Stay now, baby." So
Oh, you're still drugged up.
stood up. and Now he's
At this point, you all realise God might be on drugs. As his pupils have dilated. Make a constitution save for me. Spill the way.
15
Plus constitution save throw. Probably to be godly.
22 plus 6. Plus 16.
No, 21.
16
Oh,
plus 6.
16, yeah, 21. I know how D&D works.
Yeah. With a 21, you're starting to feel the effects of the drugs in your system. It's a good job you rolled higher than a 20 because you took a lot of different things at once. And if you would roll lower than a 20, they'd all be starting to mesh together in your stomach. But you can all clearly see that Garn's pupils have dilated to the size of the
Hey,
other.
Oh, but it's magic.
how many fingers am I holding up?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Watch me. Watch me.
Witness me.
Witness me. Yeah, he's got loads of chrome paint on his mouth.
Yeah.
Something sparkly.
Always watching.
No, not on it. No, whenever
This exactly, so this exactly happened. Sorry. So Garner said, "Watch me" to someone he knows and trusts because he's coming up,
Oh.
and the person that he said that to is like watching, like what you do. A friend of mine did this on coming up in a club. They literally went up to another one of our friends and just went, "Watch me, watch me," and we were all like, "What?" What? And then he walked away again. And literally the next day, he was like, "I was having a really bad trip, and I needed you to keep an eye on me."
It's hard to articulate that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask, are they magic drugs in any way?
Yes.
All
They
drugs,
are.
all drugs are magic. Come on.
And much like the hero Hera, they do have magical properties.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm wondering what.
What colour are Garn's eyes?
Really dark browny black.
They go bright blue. Much like Barrington Del Tentec's eyes, Garn's eyes become black dinner plates for a moment and then just glow blue.
Refers to people's dinner.
Yeah, dinner plates is like my favourite thing to say for people who want drugs. I mean, I'm going to turn to Simon again now. I mean, if you stay, boss, I'll stay.
Do we want to go home?
Home is in Baba or home is in the other place? No, please, heaven or no.
I just don't know how we're going to stop this.
Still content. I
I'd
want
love
to
to
go
stop
home.
it. I'd love to be able to continue working with First Dawn. If First Dawn goes, then I'm having a lot of work.
Can I ask?
That might not be where it's to have, darling. Start with a bang, shall we? You're the last two.
Is Baba still
I'm
here?
going to pull a little pouch out my pocket of what looks like chicken bones and things like that, and throw them on the floor. And then I'm just going to look at Simon and nod and go, "Guess we're staying."
And as you throw the chicken bones on the floor, the bones seem to like prop themselves up, and this dark black smoke billows around around the bones, as appearing in the space is Babylon. Oh, that's boy, Marcus! You decided to call, and everyone in the room just looks at this hag.
It's crone.
Yeah. Literally, a crone appears in the middle of the room, and the mages' council are stunned.
Because she somehow got into the platinum map.
Yeah.
So,
This place probably
And she
had
just
in
looks
upper
around,
one, two in
like,
one.
everybody ignore me, join the party.
so Baba, I've got something to tell you.
Oh,
We're going to stay and help with this.
okay.
I'm
not staying, you're fucking dead.
I thought that might be an answer.
I mean, if you want to come back home at any point, just say, and I will help you get home.
I'll give you a shout.
Sure you will.
And
I'll be listening.
if we can help the others as well.
It's very admirable of you, Valkus. It's almost like you're taking it further for the best.
I know it doesn't feel
I don't like it.
It doesn't feel right.
Flint on his breath has always been forced to by an item, but
Yeah.
But
Oh, I have a potion of ethereals. I could see ethereal plane.
yes.
but I'm just saying, if this goes well, listen out for me. If it doesn't go well,
You'll be dead.
it's been a ride.
Yeah, I have good times. This is not yet. This is not yet.
It'd be nice to the next person you look after.
I'll try.
You won't.
Maybe I change my name. No, I like Baba. Baba is good. Although if you ever meet a woman looks very much like me, her name is Esmeralda, do not trust her. She's a naughty lady.
And I'll just write that down.
You know the shrunken heads I have?
Yeah,
I stole them.
rude. It's like you like them as well. That was good.
Yes, they were very good.
They were good conversationalists.
They really were. And now they are gone.
I was training them to sing.
So was I. They are gone. And I am very annoyed. If any of you get them back for me, I will give you a big kiss.
Ooh, please.
What the?
Anyway, Baba,
Flint just goes.
see you later.
I'm going to stay for the party, of course. And she
Go on, hands are
What am I
free.
getting back?
takes the drink, downs the
Why
drink
that?
immediately. Another smashes the glass on the floor.
I don't.
Oh, even better. Just like skips over towards the bar. Again, all eyes are on Baba in this moment as she is like not invited.
Does the shaman know Baba?
Seemingly not.
Okay then.
Sorry, everyone. Baba, everyone, Baba.
I'm his plus one. And she points at Flint.
I mean, technically, Flint just
Technically didn't bring one.
I didn't pick one, so
Yeah.
Flint just sort of shrugs
Has
shoulders.
everyone else decided to stay then?
Have you?
Well, if you lot stay, then I will.
We're staying!
Yay! The shaman will just turn to you all.
Yeah.
Very well.
Just does this.
The decision is met. The die is cast. Let us all enjoy these last few days together. Raise the glass to first dawn! Down's the glass.
Galen comes in and gives you a big hug.
Give Baba a big
No,
hug.
Shaman.
Shaman.
Just, but like,
Oh,
it
no.
goes on
It's
slightly
like-
too long, but not uncomfortably too long.
Thank you, friend. Would you like a jelly bear?
Oh yes.
Like hands over the red and white paper bag.
Oh,
Ruffle around, take a jelly bear. Very good. I'm a big fan. You look like you could do with some sugar, admittedly.
yeah.
Don't go near the. Don't go near Sim's ham again.
Yeah.
What are you talking about me? I can hear you.
Sorry. Oh, you carry on.
I'm gonna open up the table to you lot now. I don't have anything else that I would like to say.
I'm going to take Evanora to the side to discuss my way of getting out of here.
Okay.
Because I know Evanora has to the Feywilds, right?
Yeah.
So you have a link to the Feywilds. And with my plan, it might lead there.
Good. That's where I want to go. That's
So,
where I want to go.
So if I remember correctly,
You've got
if I
two
understand-
options, realistically.
Yeah,
It's
so-
the Feywild or hell.
Yeah.
So I know where I'd rather go.
So I come over to you, and I'm going to take you to the side a little bit and explain my.
It's a really
so,
tricky- it's a swinging scale.
so my idea for getting out is when I take up my 2 bags of holding, and I say,
Oh, the Exxon.
"That's no, these are bags of holding, not bags of devour, different ones."
Both
I
bags of
just
holding,
double
yeah.
check. I just double check them.
The X.
Yeah, but the 2 bags of holding.
I can hold on to the other one for a bit.
No, Simon.
I mean,
Flint hasn't realised Simon was there, and I'm like,
Simon's been following you both around for the entire party. Like he
I
just
like shoot
appears.
Simon off a little
Alright,
bit.
alright. I'll go back to the buffet. At this point, sorry, just as a point of order, Vinny has finished his set, and the acid rats are on. I was also going to make a point of order. There was a question mark after the acid rats, but before Ruby. So
Interesting.
that was one little point of order that I forgot to mention.
Anyway,
It's a stage.
if we need to get out in a hurry,
Yes.
I'm gonna put 1 bag inside the other.
Oh, whatever you do in private time.
Do you not know what that does?
No. Evanora, as a sorceress, would 100% know what it does.
I'm just taking it.
When you put 2 extra dimensional spaces inside one another, they basically rupture each other and they teleport all of the items that were in the bag to another place.
They also usually create a rip as well
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. It's like that one episode of Doctor Who, Torchwood,
Yeah.
where they open up that big hole in the wall and
Yeah.
Rose gets sucked in. It's like that.
Yeah. It basically opens up a hole that leads to somewhere random. You can't predict it.
You really can't, but with a little bit in the Feywild park,
Yeah.
you might be able to shift the probability.
Whatever you do, Tom, just don't do it by that lovely tapestry on the wall. I think you see that one be ripped in half to go to the Feywild.
Flint's sort of looking at it going, I'm really hoping you understand. If I have to use this, that tapestry won't be here anymore either way.
Oh, but it was original. I was there. It was well.
No matter if I have to use it, this is the last resort. We are like on death's door if I have to use it.
Why do you want to go to the Feywild so much?
I don't want to go there. I want to get out of here potentially, and this is a way out.
Then, yeah,
And we will be away from the meteor hitting us.
Oh,
On another plane, no chance of us being hit by shockwaves or anything like that. We will be on a different plane.
would have been more noble to defend this.
That's why I said it's the last resort.
Oh. Well, we all need last resorts in life, don't we, Tom?
Yes, that's the point of this.
There's an empty stage calling my name. What do you want, darling?
Oh no, the acid rats
Flint.
are on now. The acid rats are
It was
playing.
after the
No. It's the acid rats, then it's
Then
question mark, then it's the ruby.
Then it's a
Ruby's playing land.
Open the mic.
Is that how many
What do you
left?
want from me?
There would be 4 question marks.
You're telling me you're going to blow this place to smithereens in the last topic. What do you want from me?
Flint can tell he's definitely not getting through to Evanora at the moment, so he's just gonna go, I've done my part. I've informed of the plan. I'm gonna leave this be.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from me.
Solomon appears next to you and he's just like, I think Flint has a way for us to leave if we really need to.
Okay, right.
But so do you.
There's everybody, darling.
Yeah, I know.
Enjoy the ball.
So does Garn, if I'm correct.
Darn
You
it.
don't know about this, but when they met Ashmira, they were given a small little red gem that Valkus is not allowed to keep a hold of because
I've got the red.
you've got the red gem. Okay, so you've got all the ways to get out. You've got all the get out of jail free cards at the moment.
I have a different.
So wait,
Yeah.
what does he mean that you have a way out?
I've got teleportation.
Oh, you weren't. No, what's here?
The gem that takes us to hell.
Yeah, I heard you.
You weren't there.
That's me.
You know, but no, because Joe wasn't here, but also Flynn wasn't in the room when
Because I was making the suit with Nebula.
you weren't. Do you want to explain or do you want me to do it?
This lovely red gem was gifted to me
My mum.
by Simon's mummy. And if I crack this little red gem, we all go to hell, darling. Quite literally.
Yeah.
So it's hell if you do and hell if you don't.
If you do, well, if you don't.
It's all fair and foul, darling.
Would you rather go to hell or the Feywild?
I've been to the Feywild town a lot of time now. I haven't really been to hell that often. Once. But it was more of a dream.
Oh.
Do you need? I'm confused. Like, do you need Evanora to agree?
John
to
got
it?
gone.
Or you just
Well,
like?
because
Oh no,
Yeah.
because I feel like this isn't going to end.
Above the table, what
Yeah,
do you mean?
the
Yeah.
thing is, with the
You
bags,
can
if I put the bags together, it creates a random.
No, I know all that,
But
but
she
you.
needs to put some Fey magic into it to make sure it goes
That's what
to
you
the
want.
There you
Feywild.
go. Right.
Yeah.
Above table, we can also have the
Yes.
conversation above table to make it
Yeah,
easier.
yeah.
Basically,
Yes.
so I will explain as DM now. If Flint puts two bags together, wormhole gets opened,
It's
you could end
random.
up fucking anywhere.
Anywhere.
You could end up in hell, you could end up in the Feywild, you could end up in the
Astral
Shadow Realm,
plane.
you could end up in the Astral Plane. You could go anywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say, if Evanora puts a little bit of that Feywild magic
Right.
in at the same time that you put the bags together, there is an increased chance that you make it to the Feywild.
Say that.
Flint thinks everyone knows what he's thinking.
It's hard as the smartest man in the room.
I'm just going to walk up to you and just put my hand on your shoulder and go,
You tried. You
The
tried.
heart has become like, oh, yeah.
Evernora's not used to men telling her what to do.
Wait, what?
Many a man who has crossed my legs.
Advice.
Anyway, so would you be able to help out if, as a last resort, we could potentially, instead of going to an emotions to the thing, because
My
Flint does not want to go to hell. He does not want to meet that queen because she is a false god in his eyes.
You just
She is
referenced
an
my
usurper.
image.
She is an usurper. Flint does not even want to look at her. That is a false god in his eyes.
Yeah.
Well, Flinty darling, if you want me to put a little bit of my fey magic inside your bags, all you have to do is ask.
Flint puts the bags away and walks away.
I think it's the game.
I love I walk away. I walk away is the best way.
Yeah, Flint takes that as confirmation that yes, Evanora will help, puts the bags away carefully, and walks away.
Yeah.
Right.
Make sure you ask for those no dabs, Flint.
Garn
Good food.
is thinking that he wants to go and find Valkus for a conversation, then realizes I've already found you and you're here.
Like, you're like, where's Valkus? You turn, there it is.
Garn
You're starting to really trip out.
appeared in this scene
Yeah.
and does not remember where he was before, as if the camera has cut. And he's here. It's like, okay,
Nice.
cool.
He teleported in his head.
Yeah.
Two things.
He used the dimension door case.
One, I worked out where I know the rabbit people from, but I don't know how Rowan. Thank you. I don't know how Rowan knows the swingers, but
Swingers!
I don't want to ask
The
it.
swingers! Oh, that was not what I was expecting, but it worked so well.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad.
Why do they wear pants?
So Garn doesn't know
works
that they're your mum and
well.
dad. He knows you, and separately he knows them from the swingers club.
Yeah. It works so well. I'm not even going to say no to that.
Please, Rowan,
Okay,
overhear this. Rowan has to
I'm
overhear
gonna
this.
mark
and
that
he
in
needs to
my
read
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Would you
yeah.
like to
yeah.
make a perception check?
Not yet,
to overhear that? No. I'm telling you, make a perception
Can I make a
check.
perception check to avoid it?
With disadvantage. Okay, if you want to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, no, don't worry. No, Garn
I
will.
want to see you
Garn will
play.
pull out, ask her in a minute. If that's
Okay.
all right.
Okay, then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never mind.
You're,
Curiosity.
this is uh-oh.
You don't overhear it.
But you will.
This is
fine.
forbidden knowledge at
Okay.
this point. This is like cosmic horror. Here we go.
Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute then.
Swingers! Time travelling swingers!
Prepare yourself. It's gonna be
Then
fun.
also
No, I added that bit for fun.
also
He is proficient with time magic, but like.
Sorry.
Rowan
no,
doesn't
that's
like
all right.
things.
So you know the blue stone? You find like
Trying to have a conversation on drugs.
the chronicle.
The sword at
No.
this point.
No, but okay.
Buddy, maybe you should let me speak to him.
Yeah. So
You've got to press the button. The other button on the bottom. On the bottom. Click it. There you go. Hey, Malchus. Good to speak with you again.
Hi.
you're on speaker.
He knows. He can hear me. Shh. Oh.
Okay. What's this about blue magic?
You see this gem in my chest?
Yes.
Blue one. It's pulsing. It
Yes.
means that there's time magic nearby, or someone who has interacted with chronomancy in the past couple of days.
Okay.
The gems in my body do a bunch of different things. He can't point, but like
We
the
will-
gems glow.
Yeah.
in
Points with his
equal-
nose. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not mimic.
Guy is hearing the music of these glowing gems.
Yeah, there's the red one goes like bing, and then the blue one, bing, and then there's a green one. Bing.
Okay. We will have a conversation about this at some point because that's
Okay.
interesting. So time magic.
Yeah, chronomancy.
Do you know where?
Just somewhere in the room.
I'm going to cast detect magic.
Okay, you did detect magic. Malchus
Oh, God.
goes blind briefly. Malchus is going like, you cast detect magic in the fucking platinum lounge.
Yeah,
You go blind for a minute. Then you're like, the big sources of magical energy in the room is the big pile of drugs on the table, of course. The shaman specifically gives off like a aura of magic, as does Penny, because they're both like one. And then your eyes cross over the other Harangon in the room, and there is just this faint blue energy that surrounds Rowan's mom. And we're going to take a break on that. 'Cause I need to talk.
Random, it's piss time.
See you all in a bit.
Punch drink. And we're back.
Yay!
Welcome back, everybody, after our much needed break. I hope you all had a nice little break. We continue exactly where we left off. In the Platinum Lounge, the party is in full swing. The Acid Rats are playing awful music because it's all they know how to play. They will be shuffled off stage in
They're
less
currently
than
playing.
Cane.
2 minutes.
They're
They're
currently,
gonna have the cane come off. Like,
Yeah.
they're currently playing "My Ex Is a Bitch."
It's all
Can
that
we
kind of music
gather
from the
everybody
Acid
up and
Rats.
talk to the man in the corner?
Yes, that is something that I failed to mention last episode. Another guest that none of you have spoken to and none of you recognise is just a hooded figure sitting in the corner of the room.
I'm going to get Simon to go over to the bar and
Yeah.
ask for a large Tupperware tub.
I don't wear it, please. They provide one. It's
And
wooden because there's no plastic.
Simon's going to go over and scoop up a massive pile of the drugs
Oh, okay.
and put it in the Tupperware tub.
Nice, nice.
And it's
Oh,
going
God, is like,
Simon has a
Take
little
away
bit-
pack of drugs.
It's like Simon goes to start scooping
Don't
something
back.
to the box and it's just like, can I have this?
Why not?
Yes! Yes! Like fully plants his face into the powder and all you hear is just and then it's Simon's face, like his face was green.
Yeah.
It is now white.
So
So
this bit in the Tupperware just goes.
Simon, just,
oh, I feel really good.
just.
Better? Oh yes.
No.
Oh, this is good. I really like this actually. I can really get used to this. Oh, I'm tired now.
I'm sad now.
That's a stranger in the corner.
I'm going to take the box and put it in my bag, and I'll just go for later.
Simon just like has like a handful of white powder. Gone.
okay.
Oh, oh,
Back in the throat.
doesn't taste good. Definitely should have gone up the nose.
Yeah.
You're at that point though where it really doesn't matter. You guess.
You're just chasing that high at this point.
Yeah. So you all step over to a robed figure sitting in the corner. He has this black hood over his face, and from beneath the hood, you just hear, "Hello, would you like to play a game?"
Oh God!
Again. Loquacious.
Again,
No.
Loquacious.
Hey, baby.
Huh?
it's the game guy that he said that we need to go see. When
Wait,
we
you did
come back.
session 0.
It's not session 0.
No, it's he said he had a game that he'd set up that was similar to Gwent. I think he said it. was. Yeah, but he said that he was somewhere in the world, and he's conveniently showed up here for us to play before the world
Conveniently showed
before
up
the world goes to shit.
so that you can play a mini game.
Yeah.
Mini
play
game,
mini
mini
game?
game, mini game, mini game.
Oh no.
Have you forgotten your mini
Mini
game?
game.
Oh no!
No, mini
Oh
game.
no! No! Have you forgotten the mini game?
No, it should be in here. Why? Where else would it be?
Have you taken it out already and put it by your side so
I
you're
don't think so. Oh no. Oh no. That means I've lost it. Oh, fudge.
Oh! So scary.
Very mean. Oh no. Where is it?
Man in the road in the corner. He's just
Yeah. Would you like to play a game of menacing menace?
Hey guys, do you remember that scene where the DM was in the corner rummaging through his bag for God knows how long?
It's gone.
Oh
We can do it without. We can do it without. I can do it without.
Is there an online version of it?
There is
Available
not.
on all major app stores.
There is not an online version, but I have the rules here anyway. Physical cards.
It has the deck.
It's not a tarot deck, but they are playing cards. And I had a
The one that I
physical-
thought was-
What have I put there? They were in my bag.
When
They never leave.
they're hand drawn on there,
in your pocket.
you need to. Yeah, you need to find them.
I
You
will.
need to find them.
Are they in your pockets of your coat?
No, I don't
They're
know.
a bit too big for that.
Ah.
They're proper. You know the tarot card shape. You know that big rectangle.
Leo,
Fudge.
Big.
have you checked your bum?
Yes. The first place to check.
It's literally what
We
my
can
wife
still
says
play.
whenever I say I've lost.
Oh,
But she says,
come
"Shut your ass up."
We can still play. We can still play the game without the physical cards. We can still play the game without the physical cards. He turns to you all. Does not pull up the hood. The hood stays down. You all approach the table. There are 5 chairs in front of the table, one for each of you. And he just turns to you all and says, "Would you all like to play a game? Please all take a seat and pay the fee of 10 gold."
Oh, easy.
Come on then.
Easy. Easy
Don't make me open my
money.
inventory.
All I
please.
need, to be honest, Rowan.
Oh, you didn't mention your name, did you?
Neither did you, Mr. Flint.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Big
good
sort of
to-
like
well,
whatever.
it's good to see you again, Steve.
Ha! Ha! No. My name is not Steve. And he pulls back the hood, and it's just a skeleton.
Yeah. Smith Bones. Smith
Oh,
Bones.
if I'd have known it were you, then I would have said so.
They call me the Cart Master.
I knew it were you, cart master.
Pleasure to see you again, Rowan. Evanora, gone. Valka.
I was quite nonplussed, but then when he pulled back the hood and it was a skeleton's face, I'm like, oh, I'm in.
It's literally just a skeleton.
What was it?
I have had an eye on you for all some time. And honestly, I've been waiting for this little meeting. Pick a card, any card, and this would be the point where I would have the card.
Should we roll for the card?
This is actually how you pick a card. You don't pick one from the deck.
Ah.
Everybody please roll a d4 and a d12.
D4 and a D12. Oh, interesting dice.
So that's the D, is that D12?
The little,
Not the
I
D4.
think it's the
D12
little,
is this one.
little
This
D20.
one.
Yeah, it's got pentagon on it.
It's the baby,
Five-sided
baby D20.
Baby.
Should we go in
Double,
together?
is that crooked or double?
Meanwhile, oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
A d4 and a d10.
Oh, D4.
That's wrong. That's wrong. D4, d10.
This one.
This one.
In that case, I'm
Yeah,
going to
got
roll
us on
again.
that.
This
If you
thing
get a 1 and a
This-
d10,
that one will work too.
Sorry, D4 and a D10.
a d4 and a d10.
Try that broken one.
1, 6.
Yeah. What was the d4? The d4 was the
1. D10 with a 6.
Okay. Flint, you pull the card. The dust. The 6 of dust.
You probably might have done.
They look like this, by the way.
Nice.
So dust is like a bandit wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Bones is just 2 bones crossing each other.
Oh,
Plague
D10.
looks like a plague doctor's
Yeah,
mask.
you said
Yeah.
And
D10.
then
Oh,
scales
yeah,
is
that
a
was
pair of
nice.
scales.
Ooh.
I
Which are
pulled
the
the
forces?
1 out of 4 and 8 out of 8.
So you pull the 8 of dust.
Of dust.
Dust. The 8 of dust. So the 6 of dust, the 8 of dust.
3 on the D4 and 4 on the D10.
You pull the 4 of plague.
Ooh.
I got a 3 on the D4 and a 1 on the D8.
You pull the ace of plagues.
Oh. And I got
Plagues! The ace of plagues. Yeah,
I got
absolutely.
3 on the D4 and 6 on the D10.
You pull the 6 of plague.
Oh.
Lots of plague.
Great.
And lots of dust.
Yeah.
Dust and plague.
Great. Well, it's fitting, isn't it?
The cards are then flipped face down and shuffled on the table. I would do this physically if I fucking
Yeah.
remembered them.
Yeah.
We can play this again at some point.
Yeah.
Again, the Monday crew have only played this game once, and that was like a year ago.
Oh, God.
They've not gone back to the NPC since they met him.
I'm sorry.
You're
different
right.
point.
He doesn't care. He's got other people to play with. Yeah, so the cards are then flipped face down, randomly shuffled on the table. I'm gonna roll a d6. No. No. There we go. The first one that would get pulled would be the 6 of plague.
Plague.
Then there is a moment where all of you go blind for a second.
Okay.
None of you see anything, and then you reawaken on the table as tiny little versions of yourselves. You look up and see the large versions of yourselves unconscious at the table, and in front of you are 6 rat men. We're gonna roll initiative.
Little fight.
The fuck?
Somebody please fucking note down what the other cards were.
I've got my card noted down.
Has everybody else got
I
their
have my
cards?
card noted
I've
down.
kept the 2 dice in front of me.
Okay, cool.
You want me to write down everyone's
It was
card?
Anthony 8 of dust,
6 of dust. No, 6 of dust, 8 of dust.
6 of dust, 8 of dust,
8 of plague.
which will be the last.
Yeah, 4 of plague, 6
4
of plague.
4 place.
That's easily my lowest ever initiative in the roll.
And was it 6 of plague? The last one. Yeah, is that right?
Very good.
6 and 8 of dust, and then 8, 4, and 6 of plague.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, roll initiative.
Yeah, everything wants which will be the last one.
Best one.
It's also a boss.
Oh,
Nice.
The aces are all bosses.
Oh.
Because they couldn't do face cards, because there's
do I
not
add
a
initiative? Oh, yeah, where
D13.
to find
Yeah.
that?
So I simplified it, I got rid of all the face cards, so it's just D10.
Where do I add initiative again? What do I add?
You should have an initiative bonus or a dexterity
You get advantage on your initiative.
because he's a barbarian.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and then a 15, but I actually forgot I rolled a 3 the first time.
I've got a delete
Oh, plus
Monday
1,
crew
9.
from my list. Hang on. I've got to delete the Monday crew party because there's
Delete
quite a lot
them.
more than you do. Well, I have like a party.
Remove them.
They have been removed from the party. One day I'll have both parties on the same section. It'll be the biggest fight ever.
This one having
like Rowan. Great, I'm just saying out your names to add them to the list. Go.
Here,
Yep.
present.
Garn's still high on drugs, isn't he? And he's just been shrunk down.
Tiny little Dawn, not affected by the drugs.
Okay, good. Astral projection
Yeah.
of some sort.
Evanora.
Still tricky, though.
Valkyrie,
So only missed me.
Fabric. Fabric.
Yeah, sudden clarity of mind, which is very disconcerting when going from drug to suddenly nothing
Yeah.
is a
It's not fun.
that's gonna cause some whiplash, I think.
And then when he
And I
comes
will
back
go
out
back.
again,
Yeah.
That's
he
gonna
comes back out
cause
again.
Jesus
even worse.
Christ.
But my sudden clarity is to be a small figurine version of myself. So it's not that clear, but I'm not high.
Oh yeah.
Kind of high. It's kind of high adjacent.
So that was the last thing the Monday crew fought. It's a Kraken.
Oh, yes, we mentioned this.
It's still the last thing they fought because we didn't meet up on Monday. Ratman.
I'm a rat man.
Ski-da-ba-ba-ba.
Mosquito.
Giant rats.
There's a giant in the sky.
How much was the first one again? 6, wasn't it?
6 plagues.
6 of plague. You're all gonna smoke this, aren't you?
If you don't remember to rat,
That's
hopefully he's not one with rats.
5.
Resourceful ratting.
Rats.
Rowan, initiative, please. I have fixed the initiative, by the way, so you can just tell me what you got on the dice.
Okay.
So mine says +10, right?
Yes. Yes.
I rolled a 9.
Wow.
I know, low.
Garn, initiative, please.
Yes.
So just
Got
the dice roll.
17.
Damn.
No, wait. Well, it's 15 plus
2.
Yeah.
So 15.
17.
Just tell me what you got on the dice, because I've got the actual bonuses there now. I've fixed them. I did my homework.
I rolled a 15.
Got a 15.
Shiny
That's
museum.
good. Evanora.
I'm on a 13.
13. Valkus.
50.
15. And
I just give the white on the dice, right?
yes,
8.
-1.
Wait, -1.
Here I've got a -1 of your initiative. Have I done bad homework
plus
again?
+1 now because my dexterity. I think my dexterity has changed.
I've got to change
So it's
that.
12 because I've got a dexterity of 12 now.
So you rolled a 7,
I rolled an 8.
8, so 9.
9.
I have to put 10.
I mean, my initiative would change because I've got a +2 to dexterity.
Yeah.
But I've got a +0 at the moment.
You should have a +2 because your dex has gone up.
Oh, so
No, you should have a +1.
No, because our charisma. It was charisma, wasn't no.
Dexterity is based on the initiative is based on dexterity.
oh, okay. Because my dex plus isn't integrated onto this, so mine still says initiative +0.
Interesting.
But if
That
it's
should
+2,
it should be a +1. If your
no,
dexterity is now 12, yeah, it should be a +1 to your initiative.
Was it? Do you think the book upped you? Because ours was wisdom.
It was the ice book.
I book. Oh.
By the way, I'm also going to say all of you can read the ice book and increase whatever is your lowest strength.
I.
I couldn't read.
So in that case, I've rolled a 13, so I should be on.
I'm going to need to do that as well at some point then because that'll be a tie between my dexterity or charisma.
Just choose dexterity because it's more funny.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right. So you all appear as tiny little figurine versions of yourselves on the table, fighting these large rat men. Up first in the initiative order is Rowan.
I didn't think I was going to be first. I thought I finally rolled low enough to not
Nope.
go first.
Nope. You still a 19.
6 rats that we'd combated.
6 rat men specifically, not just rats, but like rat men.
How do we know they're men?
things.
Because they are standing both on
What's
their
worse
legs.
than a rat?
On like
Man.
back legs.
Oh, rat men!
Yeah,
I thought
rat
you
men.
meant as in gender they were men. I was
No, no,
like,
no, no,
how
no,
do
no.
you tell them
No, no,
men?
no, no, they are not rat men, they are rat men.
Okay, okay.
And they are like
Rat men.
standing on their back legs.
All I can think in my head is, have you ever seen the Nutcracker rats?
No. Get it up. It's on a tree. But yeah, Rowan, you go first. These 6 rat men. I also came up with this mini game so long ago, and the fact that I've only played it twice is crazy.
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they are exactly like that. They are exactly like Nutcracker rats, where it looks like men in suits wearing rat hair.
Yay!
So whichever one is closest to me.
They are all standing in a line.
Imagine if I had that arrow.
They're all lined up,
Imagine if I had that arrow that just kept going through.
piercing arrow. Yeah.
So good. But what I keep doing is I keep using a spell to attack rather than attacking normally because I get to attack twice.
Yeah.
If I need to do normal attacks, I can do it twice.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm going
Well,
to
sometimes the spell is better than attacking twice because of damage and stuff. But you know,
But
I think it's fun to swing multiple times.
but
at a time.
like
I love fighters.
I'm unintentionally leaving that for later on.
Do
That
it?
wasn't my intention.
Mm.
Like I'm pretty strict on that.
I will say that as you all appear in this space, this is the first of 5 cards that you drew. Meaning that you all suspected that you're going to have to do all 5 fights back to back to back to back.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a normal attack.
So
I'm
maybe
gonna
save some resources.
do, yeah, so I'm going to load up on a
You
fight.
wanted a lot of fights, you're fucking getting it at the party.
I'm going to load up on a fire arrow and I'm going to shoot the closest one.
Go for it.
And if they're close to the maybe I can set the others on fire as a result.
Possibly.
Okay, so this one.
Load a fire arrow into the
So
bow.
my dragon wing longbow gets a plus 12, right?
Oh yeah,
Does a 16 hit?
absolutely it does.
Cool.
Jesus Christ. What the hell
Um,
was that?
it was a 4 plus 12.
You're all level 20.
Wait. What did you add as a... Wait, what?
Plus 12.
12 to her attack.
From... What's the...
My dragon wing longbow. Well,
Bonus, Jesus Christ.
yeah. So 2d10.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be.
Okay, that's
2
that's
paces. That's gonna be 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, and fire. They're on fire.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yes, they are.
Change it. Your plates.
Did you roll 5 damage?
I don't know how to. What?
I feel like there should be extra damage for the. Oh, unless I calculated it all into the same thing by just telling you to roll. So that's on.
There's nothing
Look at
on.
the description.
Oh, plus 2d. Plus 2d10 fire
Plus
damage.
an additional 2d10, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So
So that's 12 piercing damage.
plus
11 fire damage.
so 22. No, 23. Did 12.
23.
Yeah, cool.
Everyone fire. And then
The first arrow slams into the shoulder of one of these rat men, just looks down at it, bites off the arrow. the head of the arrow's still in there, and he has caught fire. But he just bites the arrow off.
is he on fire?
Yeah.
Does he seem to be reacting to it in a bad way?
Doesn't look happy.
I'll shoot him again.
Go for it.
Oh, shoot, man.
I'm also going
Double
to
tap.
put my head.
Hey!
20.
Oh!
Second one today.
He's dead.
Sure.
But he doesn't have
Yay!
enough hit points to survive the crit
Oh, I
from
could
you.
have got like.
Roll the damage. Roll the damage.
Let's just see how
Don't you do
ridiculous
anything
this goes.
don't you do something for that 20 damage?
You double all the
Critical, it doubles.
You double all the rolled dice. You don't double the bonuses. Because then that'd be crazy.
So double what I rolled on the dice.
Yeah. And double the fire damage as well.
Okay, so
18.
18, 22 piercing damage.
He's dead from that. He's dead from the bigger thing. That's She's dead from the piercing damage. The fire doesn't even hit. Like I said, you're
He's
going
gonna
to
try to go out.
smoke these fights.
It's about to turn to
I think
ash,
the only thing is going to be the boss. But
And then 14 fight.
yeah, see, you aim, arrow goes into the mouth, skull sets on fire, falls to the ground.
So as a bonus action,
Yeah.
is there any vantage points I can jump to?
There are no trees. There is nothing. You are literally on the table. You are on the table. Like I said, you've been shrunk down to tiny little miniature versions of yourselves. If you look up, you see your regular bodies asleep on the table.
So the dash action will be out of the question now because
You can dash closer if you want.
So when you take the dash action on your turn and move at least 20 feet, you can make one melee attack as a bonus action.
They are 30 feet away.
But I have a bow and arrow.
Melee attack. It's in melee.
I have a scimitar.
Scimitar?
Scimitar.
Scimitar. No, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, you can dash. You can dash further than 20 feet. You can. No, wait, no, you're not a rogue, so I don't think you can dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, it says here when you take the dash action on your turn.
I feel like rangers might have a thing where they can dash as a bonus action, but I don't think so. I think it's only rogues.
Okay.
So unless there's anything else you can do with your bonus action, it's the end of your turn.
My bonus action will be to do things like the rabbit hop and stuff.
Yes.
Since there's no vantage points or anything.
Nope, you're on the table.
That's it for me.
Excellent. Next up is Gone.
Hello. Do you happen to remember how to work out the damage from the individual greatsword? Because it's wrong in here.
I said that the base damage of the greatsword was 3d12.
3d12.
I think.
That feels
I think
right.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
I think
Because
that's what
it
it
says 2d6 plus 1.
Yeah, because it was just off a normal greatsword.
Yeah.
Well, that's
3d12.
Yeah.
3d12. Well, guess what I'm going to do?
Is run towards Ratman and
Yeah.
smack him in the face.
But I'm going to rage.
Of course.
Then I'm going to run towards Ratman.
I always try to make the barbarian forget about the rage, but
I already
I
took that.
forget. Already kicked the rage.
Canonical.
I love that.
Right, smack in face with
You
thing.
charge towards one of these Ratmen.
And I get 30.
Yeah. The 30 absolutely hits. You doubled their AC.
Yeah. I'm going to just use. I'm going to roll with what we've got here anyway.
Well, it's 3d12 plus your strength plus the rage damage.
Yeah.
And his rage is plus 5 now, I think, as a 20th level barbarian.
4.
Okay.
Okay.
His strength is a phenomenal, like, plus 8 or something
So
from
my-
26.
My 3d12 was 28,
Yeah.
and then what was it plus?
Plus 8 plus 5. Or plus.
So 28 plus 8 plus is 36, plus 5 is 41.
Thank you.
You cut one of these men in half. With one swing. With one swing, you charge towards one of these rat men and just cut it in half.
Yeah.
The two halves just split and fall to the ground as they just.
This feels right. This feels good. I get to that 3 more times, I believe.
I think 2 more. Wait, at least
No, you
one.
get 2 attacks.
I get 2
So
effects.
one
Okay.
more time.
So I'm gonna
Just turn.
smack the next one.
You just pivot and there's another rat man standing in front of you.
26.
Absolutely hits. They have an AC of 14. They are rat men.
Right.
Well,
3d12 is
We're gonna have to find this again,
13
aren't we,
plus
for the
5 plus 8. Plus
You
4
got to
plus
do
8.
all 5
Pest
fights.
control,
You got to
literally.
do all 5 fights back to back to back.
25.
Yeah, but I'm thinking because we've got another player.
25
Damage? Yeah, nice.
Literally
Swing down, cut off an arm. He's still hanging on. You notice, by the way, whenever you kill one of these people, the body just vanishes in smoke.
Yeah.
It's a game and they're not real.
And then
I love, also, by the way, my Monday crew was like, we can farm this for XP. Never came back. They never came back.
who's next?
In the fight order,
Yeah.
it would be Valkus.
I'm gonna move to stand next to. Well,
You've got no more movement left. Oh, even though because you're a barbarian and you've got 50 feet of movement, don't you?
I've got loads. I've got 40.
40. You've got 10 left because they were 30 feet away.
That's fine.
Just gonna stay where you are.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. You chop one of the rat men in half, cut off one of the other one's arms,
Yeah.
ready for the next guy.
I can't do a bonus action for that.
Was to rage.
Yeah. Right.
Valkus, your turn.
I'm gonna.
Every time it's your turn in combat, I'm like, here we go.
I'm gonna see what's going on, and I'm just gonna take a moment to reflect in myself and just go.
Oh no.
I should keep this simple.
No.
I'm gonna hold up my ring of spell splitting and just 4 eldritch blasts split into 2 of them.
Oh, nice. I like that. That's fun.
Killing them quickly so they have a less painful death is a kind thing to do.
It is.
And they don't
In
die.
fact,
They're
I
not
would
alive.
say
They're not
it's
even
one of my
alive.
kind gestures for the day.
That's the angle.
Roll it in 24 minutes.
That's the angle I was going for.
15.
It's one of your fucking things for the day.
It's the merciful way of doing it.
You're welcome.
These creatures that you are fighting are not real at all. You think
It's
that
kind that we're not
on the
killing real
cards, the cards look different in real world, so they do in the game. On the 6 of plague, there would be like 6 rat faces on it, and as the card is flipped, they arise out of the card as you are all shrunk down to their size.
Right,
It would have been
so
better if I had the fucking cards to actually lay out on the table. So you're doing 2 to 1, 2 to another.
so 4 go into the first one.
Oh, you're splitting it like that. Oh, okay. I'd never thought
So
that. I never thought about
15,
splitting a cantrip before.
15, 16.
Are all of them to hit higher than 14?
Yes.
Then they all hit.
I can't roll lower than a 15.
There we go. So all 4 to one guy and all 4 to a different rat man.
Oh, I can't roll over.
First rat man.
Bad.
First rat man gets
Jesus.
9,
4d10.
10. So that's 19, 23.
Where you would have been, would you have been aiming at the one that Garn just hit? Are you going to leave that one for Garn?
I'm going to leave that one for Garn.
Okay, so what was the first damage roll?
23.
23. Still hanging on. All 4 Eldritch Blast just smack you in the throat. Yeah. Like 1, 2.
2 natural 20.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Oh,
And a 16
how
and
many
a 12.
natural 20s are we on today?
That's 6.
Five, six,
Five or
yeah.
six?
So,
I've done 2, you've done 2.
You could
That's
have
another
double.
two, yeah, 6.
so the next one
And you
is
had
8.
some as well.
I haven't had a nat 20 today.
Yes, you
One,
did. You
that
got
one,
nat
20.
20.
Oh,
okay.
So 7.
Right, these
If mine negated someone else's, then it doesn't count.
these 2 are the natural 20s.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So 8 and 10.
6
That's
20.
80. Double 26.
Oh no, that's not too bad. 19, 22.
Total? Everything totaled up together?
Everything totaled up together.
Wait.
Crits?
Even with crits.
I'm guessing you'd already doubled it before.
Yeah,
Oh, you've already doubled it. Okay, I was about to say.
So, all 4 Eldritch Blasts to one of the rat men. All 4 Eldritch Blasts to the other rat man. Was it 22?
23.
23.
So just one of the rat men. Dun, 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 dun. The second rat man. Dun, dun. Boom, boom. As the 2 crits strike him across the face, one of the eyeballs just pops out of the head and he's just dangling there by the sinew. And they try to like stuff it back into the gaping hole. Another pop somewhere in.
The gaping hole is the gay bar.
Yeah.
Let's say that's probably a good one.
Are you done with your turn? I've got to ask.
I'm going to look at the first one that's still standing. And as my bonus action, I'm going to hurl him through hell.
How much damage is this?
It's a charisma save of a D20.
They have a
20.
They have a
Are you about to
-3.
hell walk?
Okay, and he's going to take.
He physically cannot pass.
Unless it was
Even,
nat 20.
even with a nat 20, it's still a -3.
No, the nat 20 negates the minus, right?
And that's an
Not-
extra
not with this
44 damage to him.
Unless it's a crit. Unless you crit on an attack, you still do it. If I get a nat 20, I still have to -3.
Oh,
And that's an extra
That was
44
a,
damage to him.
You
Either.
send all 4 Eldritch Blasts to the first rat men, and then click your fingers, and these like dark red portals open up. He falls through, and as he appears back out the other side, he's just a skeleton.
Oh.
you just hell walked him. Nice.
Yeah.
And I'll,
That was the
just,
warm hammer 40k.
and I'll just look at Evanora and went, didn't even use a spell slot.
Oh.
Funny enough, it's Evanora's turn now.
I know, I'm always last.
Always last.
And after you've done, I see what you've raised, and I raise you a simple cantrip.
There are 3 ratmen still left in front of you. One is missing an arm because of Valkus, because of Garn. The other one has just been bruised heavily because of the Eldritch Blasts.
Is anyone close to the rats?
The only person close would be Garn, because he's the only one who gets into melee.
It's okay. I'm also raging, so we know.
Fine. Well, I'm going to raise you one even better and not even use a spell at all. And I just motion,
You're not going to get a turn.
motion to the Hammer Brilliance and cast Ball of Fire.
Nice, nice, because you can cast it at will.
Yeah, cast it at will, and I'm going to cast it around the remaining rats. So they all get hit by the effect of Ball of Fire. And that's 5d8, and that comes to
I don't think I have to make a saving throw, do I?
Dex 18.
Dex 18. Fail. That's not one.
Yay!
No, I didn't get another than that one, but they all failed. One just wasn't that one. I like to say when I get, no, I need him. I need him.
Yeah, you say misbehaving.
I need him.
You say misbehaving, you couldn't.
It was 19.
I think
90 points damage to all of them. The one with an arm roasted. The one with one arm left is just roasted by the wall of fire. The bruised one from the Eldritch Blast, roasted by the wall of fire. And then there's this one left rat man just hanging on. The clothes that they were wearing are just burning away.
As I cast the Ball of Fire, I just wink about because going.
The rat men don't react as they can't.
Yeah. 3
Are
and 1, baby!
Are you done with your turn?
Yeah.
Wall of fire.
Flint. Last but surely not
There's
least.
one left of them, and he's
One
looking
gone.
very sorry for
There's
himself.
one guy left, and he does not look good.
We've all gone fire, and now it's your turn to fire.
Yeah, I know.
Do a nice
I
spell.
sort of just
Cut
point
it off.
at him. I just sort of point him and just Eldritch Blast like that.
God,
Yeah.
love
Not
it.
gun's finger just going.
Finger
You
gun.
can also do 4.
I can do 4. I know I could do 4.
Yep.
I will do 4. What the hell? Why not?
First one.
I have a spell save of 18.
And you have to roll to see if you hit his.
Oh yeah, spell attack bonus plus 10. That's good.
Yep.
13.
It is. They have an AC of 14, so the first one goes wide.
I'm the first
I
one
don't
to
think you've
miss.
cast Eldritch Blast yet, have you?
No, I
This
haven't.
is the first time you've done
Yeah.
it. What does it
Not
look
good
like?
as well, yeah.
What does it look like? No, he does the finger guns.
Yes.
Yeah, just
What does it look like when you cast Eldritch Blast? Because yours is like purplish, greenish.
probably mine is red / like blue. You know that sort of like
Nice. Love it.
sort of stuff.
It looks like a flame
Yeah.
creaking across the sky.
Yeah.
Which then goes white.
I'll see the first one go wide and go, more wrist.
A little bit more risk.
18 in the next one.
18.
Lean into it, Quentin. Lean into
Roll
it.
damage.
I'm rolling for 4 first. Yeah.
Oh, if you want to roll all of them,
23
hit,
for
and
the
then...
next one.
Yeah, that's the third one.
28 for the last one.
3 out of 4 hit.
Yeah.
And now
then
roll 3
3d10s. No, back to 10, isn't it?
0, it's a 10, yeah.
4. Oh wait.
14.
And then the third one,
14. Yeah. Wait. 5. 10 for 5.
19.
19.
He had exactly 19 hit points left.
Joy.
And you go
Bang.
bang, bang, bang! The fourth one missing. The three Eldritch blasts slam into the chest, and it just falls to its knees. The body turns to smoke.
Another.
Indeed, there will be another.
Can I please be earlier this time so I can get some, can use some of my weapons?
I'm rolling high.
As
I say this to
the,
the team generally.
well, as the
On
first
character.
as the first round of combat finishes, that first card on the table, the image on the card of the Ratman just burns away as the card is now blank. Second
Rowan
card.
only just
Now
figures out
turns
what's happening
over.
now. Oh,
You
right.
already had yours. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just not the
It's
ace.
a 2.
Is that the ace?
No. I know, like I said, the ace will be last
Okay.
because whoever draws an ace, it immediately becomes the boss.
Yeah, exactly.
4 a plate.
4 of the
4 of plague. So again, as
That's all the plates gone.
another,
re-roll initiative?
we do re-roll initiative, yes. As the 6 bodies of the Ratmen turn to smoke, the smoke seems to recoalesce as 4 Ratmen this time appear, and you hear from above you the big card master be like, "Well,
21.
that's not worked out as it should have."
I got an 18. I got a 17.
Hang
on
on,
initiative.
hang on,
I'm
hang
so
on.
happy.
Gonna
I'm
get
getting
there.
control. Oh, of course. You have to use one of them today. You have to. Yeah.
I've used
So-
it.
Inspiration. I've got to see if we find those bloody cards when we come back because it's annoying me where they've gone.
Well, I'm sure this is going to carry on into next session. I don't know if we're going to finish this session.
We might.
Well,
That's right.
if we're snappy
If
with
we're
it,
snappy with it, yeah, might
if we're
do.
snappy with it,
Oh, I can do something fun with this. So
No,
I get
not
3
that one.
actions in a turn.
But Leah was saying earlier that it'd be fun at some point if we did like a whole day of like.
Oh, I do that.
I like to think
That'd
it's
be
just
really
your
fun.
bones.
Do that one weekend.
I do that because it's the portal. It's the portal button being pressed in
Yes, if you
GameCube.
refresh, it should be.
Initiative, please, Rowan.
I got
3D
11.
file.
Guard, initiative, please.
14.
14. Evanora.
6.
Valkus, initiative.
12.
12. And Philip.
17.
Nice.
Finally.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah, finally I get to go first
Test
There
my
you go.
characters.
with 3 actions.
It's fantastic.
Going first is Rowan. As these new 4 Ratmen appear before you, the initiative starts and Rowan goes first.
Get rid of them.
Will I ruin your day?
My day.
No, he's talking to me. She's talking to me.
I'm having a great day.
What's he think? Oh, stop.
I've also just emptied my bag of holding here that I'm going to have to fix. Bang, the contents of my bag are all over the place. I'm really annoyed that I couldn't find my cards because I genuinely thought I'd keep them in my bag. They've got to be somewhere in my room now, which is an even more annoying thing to find. My room is a mess.
You know what? I've got this fire actually. Same again, boss. I'm gonna go with my fire arrow.
Go for it.
Nat 20. That's my third one
Just
today.
split the arrows. Just split the arrows.
Wow.
So,
Jesus Christ.
I know, I believe you.
Okay, so 2d10. Just gonna constantly forget what a d10 is.
And the d6s for the bow. You double the d6s for the damage of the bow, and you double the d10
It's
or whatever. it is.
2d10 plus 4.
So the d10s for the bow and the d10s for the fire arrow.
Right, yeah.
You double everything.
Yeah, we did that last.
Just checking.
7, 14, 18 piercing damage.
Yes.
And then 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And that's the first attack.
Do the damage.
Do the hustle.
He's dead. You aim an arrow at one of the rat men, fire it off, just lands in one of the eye sockets. The brain is set on fire as they just melt.
One shot.
One kill.
And I go for another one.
Yeah, get another one. Clear them off the board.
Joe comes back.
But there's
Combat's
nothing.
over.
No.
Oh, with
I
a
forgot 0.
2.
But does a 14 hit?
14 is their AC.
Yay!
Nice. Unless you roll a 1.
Literally cannot lose this. That's so funny. So I don't double these. ones.
These are dog shit enemies.
I've got another
Like I
natural
said,
one.
this is designed for a low level party.
19,
Alright.
17 piercing damage.
Like I said, this is one of the first things that the Monday crew did, and they never came back.
17 piercing damage and 10 fire damage.
On the second one, nice.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I love it. This is the last thing we do.
Yeah.
17, 10, 27. Still hanging on.
Yeah. It rhymes.
Got another natural 20.
No, it's what you're doing.
I've got another natural 20, my third one below.
They're not the same.
Yeah, it's literally
One's dead, one's on the last limb.
on death to door.
Okay.
Knocking on death to door.
I don't see the start
But
with
I
it.
haven't saw.
You know,
Oh. Wait.
Are you doing your turn?
Yeah.
And
So
are we
we've
moving
got
to
three.
turn?
We've got 3
Right.
standing.
3 standing, 1 dead, 1 heavily injured. Rowan's turn.
I've got a. Okay.
Want to do more work? You do these ones up.
Okay. I've got ideas. So
Only
firstly,
this-
I get 3 actions because
Yeah.
2 actions plus a ring of 3 actions.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, wait, why 2 actions?
I-
I've got a ring of 3 action, which allows him 1 more. But are you?
per action gives 2 attacks per action.
Yeah,
How
you
much
get 2
does that
attacks.
give
I
me?
mean, you could swing twice with
Yeah.
the sword, shoot with the gun twice.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You couldn't do 2 spells.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to invoke my lightning lure and
Nice.
my thunderburst fire.
Nice.
I'm
here for this.
So lightning lure, the one that's doing better, the rat
Yeah.
that's doing better.
Yeah.
That one does at 17th level. So target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards me and take 1d8 lightning damage.
Joe, what's your spell save DC?
Spell save is 18.
They physically cannot pass because
Okay.
they have a -2. Even if I roll that 20,
God.
it would meeting is beating, so if I
Yeah.
get that 20,
Sorry,
Oh.
it does 4d8 of damage now, actually.
yep, so you
4d8.
send out the lightning lure from the end of the thunderburst, pull them in, do the damage.
4d8. So 6, 10, 18, 26.
Yep, you do 26 points of lightning damage
Oh,
to the
really?
giant rat. No, just the one. So basically, what happens? I mean, you can narrate this. If you
So
want to.
basically,
Shotgun,
yeah,
okay.
it literally just fires out like a whip of lightning from the end of his shotgun, basically.
From the end of the thunderburst,
Wrapped around
that
it.
Flint used before.
Yeah.
And then it just reels into the gun, towards the gun.
Basically, pulling an enemy closer to the barrel of the gun so that they could be hit easy by
Specifically
it.
a shotgun.
Very bucky. It's like
To grapple and shoot.
Yes. Yeah.
And now you
football
may
shotgun.
fire the thunderburst.
Yes. Straight
Now that
into
this
them.
rat man is 10 foot closer.
Yeah. And also, I no longer get disadvantage to close range because,
Nice.
because
nice.
of one of the. I can't remember which one
Yeah.
of the.
He wouldn't be in close range anyway. They were 30
Yeah.
feet away. You pulled him 10 feet closer.
Yeah. Okay. So gain 1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. Requires no ammunition. Damage is thunder instead of piercing. Doesn't have a loading property. Okay. I need to roll a d20 for that. But I get plus 12.
You misfired now. You fucking misfired. I'm gonna fucking laugh.
29.
Good.
Oh.
If you had misfired then, I would have genuinely not been able to hold back a laugh.
Fair enough.
'Cause that would be too funny.
Damage. Just said 1 plus 5 bludgeoning plus 1 magic. Doesn't say.
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6.
Shotgun makes sense.
D6. Yeah.
D6 with barrel. Even though it's just one barrel.
4, 6, 10.
10, nice. There's no
Lightning damage again, and gain a plus 1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. So
11.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, he's hanging on with 1 hit point.
Um,
You pull him in.
Punch him.
well, no,
Fire
I
the thunderbolt.
have something I want to try. I have something I really want to try. With
You send the lightning lure out the end of the thunderburst, wraps round the neck
Yeah.
of this rat man as it is pulled in, meets the barrel of the thunderburst as you fire. The face is just shredded by the thunderous energy that cacophonies out of here. The camera very briefly cuts away as we see from the table there is just like a tiny the table.
I want to try something very cool. Do I have one more shot with the gun? correct?
Well, you've got the ring of free action, so
Yes, one more
yes,
shot
you
with the
could
gun.
shoot again.
I'm gonna take my buzzkill.
Okay, you store you
yeah.
like magically put one of the guns in one of the ring
No,
pockets for a
on
second,
the back.
on the back.
Because
Yeah, nice.
the shotgun's too big to wrist pocket.
pocket,
Only the
okay.
pistols can be wrist
Yeah,
pocketed.
you store
Um,
the thunderburst on
yeah.
the back. The
Pull out
buzzkill
the
comes
buzzkill.
out.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try ricocheting the
Okay.
buzz onto both rats and back to me.
Oh, I
Um,
quite like this.
Because I have a plan if it doesn't kill them.
I quite like this. I'm going to tell you now. I mean, it's on death's door. He has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
He's going to die.
I'm gonna try and ricochet between two.
I love this. I
Um,
fucking love this.
Because the plan was, if it ricocheted back to me, I was going to use my gloves of missile snare and catch the
So I
large
can't-
play.
But I'm
and
going to
throw it
say
again.
that the buzzkill has missile snaring in the gun itself, so that it could just come back
Yeah.
to the gun. There's
If
a
it-
magnet
yeah.
in the gun that
Yeah.
just pulls the blade.
It's
back.
what is it? Captain America's shield style.
Literally, it's like Captain
throws
America's
it and
shield.
bounces
That
back.
thing doesn't obey the laws of physics at all.
Yeah. So
Make an attack roll with the buzzkill, please.
yeah, my thing's just run out of battery, so I can't see. Give me some.
Oh,
actually,
no.
I can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. Hold back. Just in case this sort of thing happens. Let's find the backup. That's Flint. Where's the buzzkill? Where's the buzzkill? Attack bonus of +6. Oof. That's not good.
Well, tell me what it was.
I got a 2 + 6, 8.
Well, here's the thing: is that I've said when the buzzkill misses, you can roll again. So instead of it ricocheting off an enemy,
Yeah.
you fire it off, and it just flies into the distance as the card master puts a hand at the end of the table, and it
That was
bounces
25.
off his hand.
25.
25, yeah, bounces off the hand and then smacks into the back of the rat man. You don't need to roll damage. You have 1 hit point left. Just falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Turns to smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah, another one back for death.
totally deliberate.
Totally deliberate.
How many left
Absolutely
now?
planned.
One left, two left.
One left with not a lot of.
One left with like
Barely
8 hit
hanging
points,
on.
with like 8 hit points, and then the other one hasn't been hit at all. It is now Guard's turn.
I'm going to go up to the healthiest of
Well, you're still there. Like you haven't moved, and new ones spawned in where the old ones were. So then another one spawned in front of you,
Okay.
Yes.
and the raid persists per round because you're a high enough level barbarian.
Yeah.
When the Monday crew were doing it, they weren't that level. And there's barbarian on the team, so you have to re-rage every round, which made it a bit harder. They still
Right.
fucking smoked the fight.
Oh, yeah.
They had some really bad pulls of cards though. They had like an 8, a 9, a 10. They were fighting like a lot of creatures as low level party.
I got 32.
I mean, yes. One day I'm going to
plus
use
8
everything.
is
38,
29
plus.
That doesn't.
Uh,
just going to tell us that doesn't hit, and all the light is just going to drain from all eyes and just be like,
33.
What?
Oh.
What?
oh no.
33.
33 damage.
Yeah.
Were you attacking the one that
The
is already
healthiest
hurt? The healthiest one. 33 damage. He's pretty fucked up. He's still alive.
Not for long. Should I do it again?
Valid.
I do it again.
Oh!
Was that
Natural
natural?
20. Oh! So 37.
He's fucking dead.
He's
He's
dead.
fucking dead. You don't have to roll hit
He's
points.
I'm going to do it.
If you would like to roll damage, to go for it. Double it all.
So
Double the dice.
22.
I actually am not sure if you double rage damage as a barbarian. That's something I don't
No,
know
you
because
don't.
it's flat and
It's
never
not a
changes. Yeah. So,
So that's 22 plus 8, 29. No, 30 plus 4, 34.
Yeah.
Before the rat man can turn to dust, you turn him to paste. You just bring the bejeweled sword down, and the bejeweled sword is just like, yeah! And he's just paste.
Oh no.
You've still got a second swing. The other rat man is still there. Oh no, you used both swings.
I did, but
You are suffering justice. Oh God.
I'm sure I have like a sentry or something where I can. Oh no, that's if they attack.
If they attack. Or if they run away.
Immediately after you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, or reduce a creature to 0 hit points.
Which I actually did both.
You did both.
Fine.
You did both.
You can make one attack with the same weapon as a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action, yeah. Cool. You've got great match master.
Here we go. Sword whirlwind. Just like.
If Garn ever takes fight levels, it'd be very scary.
Oh, yeah.
Action surge.
So 28.
Again. Oh wait, crit. One more. You turn on the rat man that is left.
It's a 29 plus 4 is 33.
He's fucking dead.
Bang.
Valkus and Evanora didn't even get a turn this
I'm looking at my sleeping face, seeing how good I look.
You look great. You look great. It's weird seeing it from the outside and not looking in a mirror. This feeling is the same for all of you, seeing all of your sleeping bodies around this table and looking at your faces from the outside.
Surely he must be used to it, having projected before.
Well, if you
It doesn't feel
It's
quite
different.
It's
If
different.
it isn't
Because you're
giant,
all like,
it's great.
yeah, you're all giants to yourselves as well. You are all like 50 foot tall in this moment where you
I know, really, but the last one was 6
During like the downtime, I'm just going to be looking around the
Four,
table.
three, six,
Okay.
eight, eight, eight.
time
And
seemingly
then
isn't moving on the outside of
what's
the
it?
table.
Mm.
You are all
Yeah.
locked in place as this takes over 6 seconds.
I'm really sorry, everyone, but I need to go because apparently the baby is not going to sleep.
Oh.
I was waiting for the end of the fifth round of fights.
No
so
worries, mate.
We'll be able to battle through these rats.
I suspect.
I don't think
yes.
it's not rats anymore either. We've moved
Gone
to
the
the
dust.
dustmen. Yes.
It's a dustman.
Yes. The dust bandits.
We'll use all your best weapons and
Yes,
everything, so
yes.
that we.
Go on, do
We'll
it.
fight back before you.
Use all my weapons you
I
can.
will.
So,
You have all my weapons.
no, I don't. I have to go.
Go
I'll-
on,
I'll-
spend
I'll-
your-
We'll work.
That improvise.
Give me a sec.
So,
Dustman.
the only
Screenshot
ones
into
left
room.
are.
Your weapons are my
We'll
weapons.
not roll initiative
You-
again. 'Cause
We
you
will
know-
My
be
weapons
rolling.
are your
I need to
weapons.
figure out which
Oh.
card is pulled.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
8 of dust, 6 of dust.
We've done. Wouldn't be the ace, so it would either be Rowan or Flint's card. So I'm just gonna.
Here you go. My weapons are your weapons. You have my weapons.
Thank you.
I just now into the chat.
What was? Thank you. What was Rowan's card?
My card was the 8 of dust.
Okay, cool. Everybody, please roll initiative.
For visual symmetry, we're going to sit on the table.
Nice, nice. I appreciate that. My brain appreciates the symmetry. I also rolled for initiative. Initiative, please, Rowan.
Hello, I'm Flint, the art professor.
Go on, please, initiative.
I actually don't remember, so I'm going to roll again.
That's fine.
19.
Lovely.
The first one was a 1.
Evanora.
I rolled a 4.
And Valkus.
I rolled an 18.
18. Very nice. I got 10 as Flint. First up is gone.
What? 8 of them now.
Oh,
Yeah. Again, as the 4 rat bodies turn to smoke, the smoke coalesces and 8 humanoid figures appear, all wearing like 40 thieves outfit, the mask in front of the face. As they all look at you, they all speak in unison as
Did
well.
I need dice?
It was in the prison.
It was in prison.
Ah,
That's why I
prison
left it.
dice.
It's not sustainable.
Bye. See you next week, mate.
Bye.
Yeah, as the bandits appear, they actually all speak in unison, and they all just say, "We are the Dust Bandits. Give us your shit." As we start the initiative.
I'm just going to do what I do, which is hit things with my big sword.
Go for it. There are 8 people in front of you. No, I didn't mean to do damage. I didn't mean to do damage to that guy. He's not dead yet. Heal him back up. I'm basically giving them extra hit points to like kind of balance things, because otherwise they'd only have like 10 hit points each, and it would be over even faster.
What symbol
18 plus 8 plus 4.
Like a person wearing
Plus
a
12.
mask.
So 30.
Like a bit phantom.
Yeah, I'm showing you exactly what it looks like.
I'm assuming calculator.
I think yours doesn't look like this for mine.
I am a
like it.
calculator.
It looks like
Where's the dust? Ah.
30.
they are bandits. Like hit?
No, 30 damage.
Oh, we're just ignoring hits now, are we?
No, I told
I'm
you.
kidding, I'm kidding.
I'm actually a very good boy, and I do what I'm
I
told.
know, you are a very good boy.
Because I'm not smart enough to work out how to break rules.
Whereas you're fucking not breaking the rules, I guess. There are no real rules.
Manipulation, which I think is a very warlock thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
My second.
Give me a minute. Give me 2 minutes.
No. Come on. Okay, I'm a killing machine.
I know.
Who will
I've
also
got-
need to
I've got
stare
to
at a
buff-
page for
I've
20
got to
minutes.
buff
work
my
out
boys.
what it's like.
I've got to buff my dust bandits.
BRB added some
That
zeros
just
to the end of
sounds
the
fucking-
Not adding zeros, but just randomly giving them extra hit points.
That's a euphemism. Close to
You're not in frame, no.
I'm afraid.
Cool, right. You run towards the first dust bandit. Swing. Damage was
30.
I want to say 36.
if it's 36.
It was either 30 or 36. Which
He's
is,
fucking dead.
Yay!
Yeah, you rolled 25 plus 12.
yeah.
He's fucking dead.
So on my
You
second-
charge towards the first guy, the rage still flooding through your system. You bring the bejeweled sword down, and once again, you just got bit off. Straight down the middle, the body just like the rat man, and just turns to smoke.
Yeah.
Still your turn.
My second hit
Yeah,
for the next butch is 25.
I will hit. These guys don't have good AC.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do 28 points of damage to that one.
He's still hanging on.
And I give
And
him
when-
I'll just shout
These are
over.
the only ones that
Stand back!
Also,
To me.
the dust bandits are the only enemy type in this little mini game that can speak.
Aww.
The ratmen can't speak, the skeletons can't speak, and whatever scales it can't speak.
So having heard the shout, stand back, I move back.
Okay. He will take an attack of opportunity against you.
Will
He
he?
will, because you are
Maybe
a
I'll
melee.
take an attack of opportunity against him.
You can
Uh,
retaliate.
Does a 15 hit go on?
Yeah,
No.
armor class.
18.
Doesn't it? You move away, goes to swing, misses completely.
I'm fairly sure I can hit if someone takes an attack of opportunity. I can hit them back. I'm sure.
Eight.
That's a reaction.
No, it's retaliation. If he gets hit, he can do an attack as a reaction. The
Oh, it's like
opportunity
you
attack.
get hit.
Exactly. Also, the opportunity attack thing is if you go to make an attack of opportunity, you then lock them in place and they can't move with Sentinel.
It's only if they
I'll
hit.
never remember that. I'll ask you
I
every
will.
week.
I
if
will.
can. I'll ask you every week if I can.
I
do
will
it.
remember because I love Sentinel, and Sentinels are fucking good.
I have a thing that.
Something plus charge passion, you hit it, it stays
Oh,
there.
no, taking it.
Next up in the initiative order, if you want to your turn.
Maybe.
No,
What's up to you? Yes, I am.
because we
Yeah.
can keep
I'm
moving.
literally just gonna like hit twice and go. Yeah.
Rowan, your turn.
Cool. How
He's
many
eight.
of them is
7 now.
7.
One is split off. There's 8. There's 7 and 2 halves. There's 7 and 2 halves of one guy. Yeah.
I would like to cast Conjure Barrage.
Love it.
So where it says here, I throw a non-magical weapon or fire a piece of non-magical ammunition into the air. A normal arrow, to create a cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear. So each creature in the cone of 60 feet.
Which is all of them. And
But-
Garn.
Can I make it like? Not,
If you want to hit them all, you'll hit Garn as well. Because
That's
Garn's
fine.
can't take it.
I have 265.
Yeah.
This is also a deck save, isn't it?
A deck save. Yeah.
Which Garn has advantage. Barbarian.
Also, I have defense against piercing, so
Yeah, if you're raging, you take half piercing damage.
So
I have it anyway.
each
Wait,
creature.
right. If you're not raging,
It says
if you're
here.
not raging,
I don't justify myself to you.
I need to know these
It
things.
says on my screen.
I trust it says it on the screen, but if you're not
Let Rowan
raging,
play. Let Rowan do her job, and then
I
we'll work
missed
it later.
Oh, piercing is rage.
A creature.
I understand the barbarian class very well. Probably better than you do.
Not a question at all.
Each
Sorry,
creature
not a good
in a
one.
60-foot cone must succeed on a deck saving throw.
Okay, I've got to make 7 deck saves. DC of
Good question. So
high because it's not 20.
what is it? My
Whatever your spell save DC is,
my spell save.
I'm rolling a d20.
because this is a spell. Yes.
Twice
Twice with advantage because you've
is
got
it this one or this one?
spell save DC bottom one. Always use the bottom one. Yeah.
18.
You basically don't have any like spells you know as a bunny.
18. Oh, so those would be the Harangon ones, but
Yeah.
then everything else is 18.
Just to go away.
18.
Cool. Now +1 to this. Fail. 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 That's that one. Fail. All 7 of the dust bandits fail and do not dodge out of the way of the arrows as they just are like, ah!
And then you.
I got 7.
With advantage because you have advantage.
I got 5 and a +2. 5 was my big one.
5 is the big one. Oh dear. Please roll damage, Rowan.
So it's.
Are you what level are you casting this at, by the way? Because it changes the damage depending on
Does
what
it?
it's at. Yeah, if you cast it at the 3rd level, do more damage than first.
Oh, go for like your highest one if this is for everyone, because
At
it's going to half from
at
me.
third level, it does 3d8.
So
I wanna
at first
say-
level,
But I only have 4th and 5th level slots, so I want to keep.
What? You should have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th level spells.
Yeah, I do. But like,
And Conjure Barrage. Wait, it's Conjure. I thought Conjure Barrage was a lower level spell.
no, I've got it down as a
Okay,
third
never
level
mind.
3d8.
Never
I'm
mind.
going to keep it at 3d8.
Never mind. I thought it was a big one. I thought it was like a small one that I thought Conjure Barrage was like the basic thing that a ranger could do. Again, I don't know the ranger class at all.
Oh,
Play the Ranger.
I've never played a ranger and probably never will.
That's my first big character.
It's a fun character, and they have a lot of cool stuff.
13 damage each.
Nice.
I'm going to take 6 damage because I'm a good boy.
Yeah, it's because you're raging.
And you always round down as well.
Yeah.
One of the dudes is killed. He's turned into a pincushion. As Rowan fires off the Conjure Barrage, the one arrow splits into 1,000 different pieces of ammunition as the one guy that is killed by it is just turned into a porcupine as they just drop dead and again into smoke. Are you doing good time?
Yeah, when I cast spells, there isn't really much else I can do because, like, my double.
It's your full action.
Yeah, and I don't really have much in the way of bonus action in this situation. So, yeah, is it? But doing 13 to all of them is pretty.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Marcus, your turn.
Because I got Garn to back up.
Mm.
You're going to see my eyes completely black over,
Oh dear.
and I'm going to start wiggling my hands around and then just lift them up in the air. A black void is going to appear underneath them, and I'm going to cast Circle of Death.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So
that
it's
was
the
not the spell that
Constitution
I
of
was
20.
expecting. Constitution of 20. Can they physically pass? They can. They can physically pass. So that's 6 Constitution saving throws. Here, the first one. Fail. 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 Fail.
One more.
Can't count. Even with an unnatural 20. Oh, wait, no, because your spell save is 20, isn't it? One of them passes.
So that's 10d8.
Just a few.
They are dead. They are gonna die.
Yeah.
What if they get all ones?
If he gets all ones, then
I got quite a few ones.
oh no.
That's 35 damage. 6 of them.
Half, because the one that passed 35 half
out of
would be well.
Yeah.
35 half.
14, 15.
Thank you, 14.
Yeah.
We could always round down. Always round down.
I actually don't know what numbers are.
Uh,
I think numbers are made up.
14, and then what was it? 20, it was 30.
35.
Apart from one. Apart from the one that saved.
You kind of wouldn't want to save in that scenario,
You
would you?
wouldn't.
It's like, oh, I've just watched all of my friends.
Yeah.
And they're not friends. They don't exist. They're not real. They're just manifestations.
Are we not friends? Do we not exist? Are we not?
Well, here's the thing. As you cast Circle of Death, every single person in the Circle of Death just begins to vomit up blood. Their eyes begin to leak with blood. Ears begin to leak with blood. As they all just pass out and die, except for the one guy left who just looks around and sees all of the people around him die and is just like, oh, fuck.
And I'll just look at Evanora and go, finish him.
It is Flint's turn.
No.
Yeah.
You're just there fighting in
I was going to say that Evanora, her miniature can come in with like, whatever drink you were drinking outside. There's a martini glass or something. Flint will... I'll probably cast a spell as Flint, because as fun as it is to use the guns that I create for him, it's better when he uses them. Flint will just quickly... you know what? Actually, I feel like getting a little bit funky with it.
been waiting to use that one for a while.
It's a good one. The blood doing fine.
Token of death.
It's got a nice visual to it as well.
You know, I've got the circle of death, and if I want to really be mean to one person, I can finger of death.
I've seen you think.
Which you did. You did do that to
So it's-
Atreus.
It's kind of fuck you all and fuck you in particular.
Oops. Never mind. Yeah, Flint will just stroll up to the last guy left, aim the thunderbuss at their face, and just. I've also added, because then it's a great song. My thing, which I think is quite funny. He will make an attack roll. They're ace. I'm chugging so many things right now. He hits.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
He's gonna. If I
Kick him in the
can
dick.
I love that is like the phrase of let's
The war
fight.
cry.
Flint does 12 points of damage, 12 points of thunder damage to the bandit, and their head is removed.
Yeah.
He basically just walks up to this last bandit, puts the barrel in their mouth, fires, and whatever skull is left on the head is just removed.
Good show.
Once
Another.
again, all of the figures begin to coalesce into smoke as the final one with the wars. which was
Mine
the
was a
other-
6.
No, it's 9 of
Who got the
No,
nine?
6 of dust.
Six of dust.
6 of dust, not 9.
Ooh.
No, it just did 8.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
6. We did
6.
6, 4, 8, and 9.
8. There was two. Oh, there was 2 6s. Yeah, there was 2 6s, 1 dust, 1 plague,
Now on
1 8, 1 4.
6 death.
when you roll 1.
Roll 1.
We're doing speed D&D.
Yeah.
Speed.
Got just under half an hour. I think we can do it. I think we can do
That's
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You guys are going to kill these guys immediately. I'm getting so poor on initiative for my baddies. Roll an initiative, please.
16.
Nice. Garnish.
14.
Nora.
10.
Marcus.
19.
And Flint. 11.
I am just kicking back.
Kicking back, enjoying yourself.
Just wait for the boss to come. It's like, right.
Yeah.
Now you've made it my problem.
Yeah. Mummy's home.
We
She's
start.
fully, I'd like to see the manager.
We start at the top of the initiative order once again with Rowan.
Conjure volley, please.
Yeah.
So it's like a much bigger version of conjure
Oh,
barrage.
this is the
You
yeah.
fire a piece of non-magical ammunition from a weapon and into the air and choose a point within range. Hundreds of duplicates of ammunition fall. Creature in the radius must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failure, it's 8d8 damage.
Cool. First one, fail. Second one, fail. Third one, 19. I think it's passed.
18, yes, pass.
Fourth one, fail. Fifth one, fail. Sixth one, fail. I caught that then you saying fail before I did.
Yeah.
So 5 of them pass and 1 fail. No, other way around.
Yeah.
I'm all over the top tonight.
I'll do some quick ones.
We need to just I can roll multiple here.
It's more fun to roll.
Yeah, you do it. You do it. The girls play. Alright. Ignore me in the patriarchy.
Shots are all close to me.
Several voices in your
Well,
All they're all
if
different
you
numbers, I
think
can't.
I
Let's
think
do
it's
five.
separate in the head. You lot just get to hear them every now and then.
30, 38.
38 points of damage to all of them.
Oh, fuck.
38 halved would be 21, I think. So I'm going to say 40.
Yeah,
halved
yeah,
would be
yeah,
20,
yeah, yeah,
and then
38.
no,
No.
19. 19.
19.
I was going the wrong way. Cool.
19 points of damage to.
Yeah, I'll do the 19 points of damage to that guy, just to make it a bit easier on myself. And then what was 38, was it?
Yes.
Some of them are still hanging on.
Fuck.
2 of them immediately die.
Yay!
They've all got roughly about 40 hit points, by the way, the Dust Bandits do.
These are one tappers, guys. You got
Yeah.
They are seriously one tap.
it.
He's one tap, he's one tap.
Do I have like a bonus? No, I don't. I'll just poke them all again. That's funny.
Yeah. So you fire off this one piece of magical ammunition into the air. It splits into hundreds and hundreds of arrows. There's just one guy sees this coming and dives out of the way, but takes like an arrow to the knee and is damaged hardly. Yeah, you can enjoy that one. But 2 of the 6 Dust Bandits are just riddled with arrows and just fall to the ground, turning into smoke. Are you doing your turn?
Yeah.
It is Marcus's turn.
Do you want this over quickly?
Yeah.
I'll just stand back and
I
go.
can't even respond to Simon because he's not here. And again, you see fucking 50-foot tall Simon
Wait.
by the table.
When we like see our reflection, do we see Simon who's going, hey guys?
Again, because time is moving much slower for you guys than it is in the real world, Simon is just sitting at the table looking down at you all. And hasn't moved because it's literally been 6 seconds. Or this entire thing takes place over 6 seconds.
Valkus is going to hold his arms wide and just forward and clap.
Nice.
And out comes a fireball.
Love it!
Just nukes them. So
Single bead of orange light flies out of your hands as you clap them together, lands in the middle of the Dust Bandits. Just
it's like dexterity save of 20.
yeah, they technically can pass. Fail, even with an 18.
Fail.
Fail. Fail. They all fail.
They all take 39 points of fire damage.
They all die.
The way that I'm like, right, let's go. You're just like,
What? Baby?
it's like a game of zigzag ball.
I've already got one.
Yeah, do you like that,
I
boy?
did like that. I did like some stuff. Yeah, especially like that point. It's a fun game. Cool. So, as the 6 Dust Bandits turn to dust, the black smoke seems to coalesce into one large shape as the Ace of Plague appears.
Boss music.
I need a big rat.
That one file on GarageBand that everyone like pretended that they actually made themselves.
No, I don't want a swarm of rats. I want a big rat. Yeah, there we go. That'll do.
One big round.
Well, I am saying one big rat, but as the smoke coalesces and appears, it is the rat men that you have seen before, but all of their tails are tied together like a rat king.
Oh, there's like a name for that. Isn't
The
there?
rat king.
Yeah. I thought it was a different name.
Also a boss in The Last of Us. Last of Us.
Oh, wow.
Winston's somewhere pissing himself right now.
No.
Anyone?
I know that was an Overwatch thing, but...
No.
but Winston,
1984
I thought Winston was the big...
by George Orwell.
Oh, okay. I thought Winston was the big
Monkey.
gorilla man.
No, there's a 1984. He's scared of rats. That's why he goes to the one.
Oh, okay. Roll initiative, please.
17.
Nice. Go on, initiative, please.
18.
Lovely. And Nora.
4.
Love it. Relaxing at the back. That's 7. And Flint, please get a 1. 30.
We'll let them deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the initiative starts as you see this large collection of rat bodies just appear in front of you, the tails all tied together and knotted, as there is just
Be ready.
I am ready. It's Rowan's turn first.
Oh,
Yeah, she
Yeah,
got,
oh,
she got 27.
yeah, it's for me. I'm just like really
Rapid
fast.
dash.
This whole time I've had whirlwind attack. I'm going to do one up still. I'm just like,
Yeah, spin in a circle and hit as many
spin me
as
right round.
round. Records don't exist yet.
Plastic doesn't exist. Plastic doesn't exist.
Plastic. Vinyl is a
In
form of
like a
plastic.
sard.
Yeah.
Shellac.
So because it's just one of
What's
them.
That's what they had before plastic.
In theory,
Maybe.
in theory,
Is it
like,
banned
it's a
for the
bonus
fish?
action. I should be
No.
doing this.
Anything that is bad for the fish and bad for the environment doesn't exist on K-Rock because I like fish and I like the ocean.
Ooh.
Like you would not get a 6-pack of beer with the ring things because it's bad for the fish.
Hi.
Yes.
So bonus action doesn't mean it has to be the last time.
No.
So as my bonus action, I'm going
Yes.
to cast ensnaring strike.
Okay.
So the
The
next
next
time I
time
hit
that
a
it
creature, a writhing mass of thorny vines appear at the point of impact. Must succeed a strength saving throw. Will be restrained by the vines until the spell ends.
Cool. I am not a
The
bastard.
spell ends.
I am not a bastard, by the way, and I say that
A
if
large
you
or larger
miss,
creature has advantage on the saving throw.
he is large.
If the target succeeds, the vine shrivels away.
Also, if you miss, you don't expend the spell. Because
Oh,
it says when it hits.
see.
And I'm not a bastard.
And then while restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of its turns.
Nice.
Um,
It's like, I would say the same for Paladin as well. If they go to
Range.
smite something and then miss, they've not wasted the smite.
The creature restrained by the spell, the target takes...
Do it!
Can
I
touch
love combined moves.
a creature restrained by the vines, or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check. Cool. So I cast that. You
Yep.
get vined.
I make a...
Strength.
Do you hit him?
Strength.
Do you hit him first with the arrow and
I'm
then...
gonna pin him down.
I feel like, well, the arrow's hitting him, so the arrow's going to do damage.
Yeah.
So roll to hit.
Oh wait. No, ensnaring strike is
If we get to our.
Yeah, you cast it on the bow and then you fire as the action.
Oh, so it's going to be part of my attack. Okay, so I'm going to attack with a fire arrow then
Yeah,
first.
love it.
Natural 20!
Let's
Fourth one.
fucking
Number
go!
4!
Rowan.
This section.
It also
Rowan
landed.
is on
It was so
Fire.
gorgeous, wasn't it?
It landed with a 20 at the top, and then it just span around that way.
It was gorgeous. It was
the
good.
bow is on fire and Rowan is on fire as
Got
well.
like flames coming up my ears.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. D10.
Oh yeah. Go on.
That was nearly a fucking 10. 11, 22.
And again, fire damage.
Yeah, I'm doing it separately. 22 to 26 piercing damage. I'll take that. 8, 12, 24 fire damage.
Okay.
And then ensnaring strike activates as well. So they need to make a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical violence.
Strength
And they
save.
have advantage on it because they're a large creature.
15.
What, against my spell save?
18. They fail.
18 failed, yeah.
They've run
So they now
five
take
off.
D6. Oh no, it's at the start of their turn, I think.
They're gonna get to their turn.
Well, restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of his turns.
It's nice. You fire off the arrow, it embeds into
I
the
can hit it.
chest. Yeah, you're very good. You fire off the first arrow and it embeds into the chest. The fire just begins to burn across the body of the Rat King as vines begin to wrap around the body and just embed it into the place that it is.
Do you get an advantage on restrained creatures?
A restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and it cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. Advantage against the creature, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature also has disadvantage on dexterity throws. I love this little condition.
So I'm going again.
Go for
Learning
it.
to reduce my
Advantage.
fire arrows.
This is probably like one of the best things for me as a DM is having the conditions right here, because that's another thing that I don't know super well.
Okay, now there goes my luck. 6 plus 12, 18.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still
Yeah.
sick.
Might be a boss, but it's still a rat.
An imaginary rat.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. What in Rat King and King?
9 piercing.
There's 2 layers of imaginary here as well. It's imaginary for us,
Yeah.
and it's imaginary for your characters.
Yeah.
9 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
7 fire damage.
Okay. He is looking fucking bad. He is bloodied already.
And he's covered in vines, so you get advantage.
He can't move. He can't move. Next up is Garn.
I'm
He's
going
right,
to do,
the Rat King is right in front of you.
yeah, my signature.
Twat if it is.
He can dick.
21.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus 12.
34.
34.
He's fucking dead.
Yay!
How do you want to do this?
Well, I say, call yourself an imaginary rat king. You're a pretender to the throne, and then
Nice.
and then
Nice.
he dies.
Cut the head off.
Yeah.
The body turns to smoke and coalesces up into the air. Again,
Garn tries to breathe in a little bit of the smoke. Just
you can't.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, like you try to,
Yeah.
but like physically it won't go in. Like you try to breathe it in, and then it just escapes out your mouth again before it gets across. You all go blind once again
Yeah.
and reawaken in your true bodies, having only 6 seconds have passed. The card master claps his bony hands together, like you can see these bony hands come out of the sleeves as he claps them together. Well, I'm very glad that you all enjoyed yourselves. Here's your winnings, by the way, as he puts 500 platinum on the table.
Give me a card. Give me a
100,
card.
100,
Oh, I'm not allowed.
Yeah.
100 platinum each.
100 platinum each, and
What's
it's only
that?
10 gold to play.
100 platinum, how much gold is that?
Pound.
1,000 gold.
Because it's 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1 platinum, and 10 platinum is 1. No.
I'm a measly 2,496,000 gold.
He didn't know that. He was going to give the prize no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very glad that you all enjoyed your time here today. Please do come again. I'll be here.
You might want to boost the levels next time.
Oh, well.
Find something that's more of a challenge.
Yeah.
Certainly. The deck is not complete, by the way. There are face cards that are missing from the deck, so If you come across them, please do return them to me, and there will be a reward.
Is there something like 100 or so to collect?
No, 52 exactly. A regular deck of cards. But as I said, the face cards for each deck are missing. Come again, and drops a smoke bomb. Vanishes.
So there's going to be a copyright one, a space one, a tarot one. You can find Balatro.
Yeah, he literally just drops a smoke bomb, vanishes. You hear the shattering of glass somewhere as he jumps out.
That's
What a delightful man.
So I'm just going to stand up and go, oh,
Simon is just there like, what the hell? What?
that was interesting.
You all went
Drink for everyone?
Yeah.
What's that free?
I know.
Wait, no, what happened though? Seriously, you all were asleep for like 10 seconds.
We got a pack of rats and then a pack of
Yeah, it's
You
very
two now.
dust people. Nothing crazy. It was pretty simple actually.
weird.
I just went pew pew pew, and then Garn went pew, and then Evanora went.
Did don't worry, Simon. I had in the back of my head, if things got hairy there, we were going to do Operation Kick Him in the Dick.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that is plan A to be honest. It does long.
Yeah.
Because I could still communicate with you on the outside.
Said the cat thing about Dick and Dom. I can't get that.
I'm so sorry.
I love it. It's so right.
Garn is high again because he's back
Yes.
in his body.
Yeah. You return to your own body.
So
Drugs in full effect.
he gets down to Simon's level
Yo.
and says,
Alright, big man.
I don't want you to freak out,
Okay.
but
But
we might be characters in a tabletop game controlled by other people.
no. That was just happening then on the table. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay,
It's real.
cool.
Garn is real. You are
You would
real.
tell me, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah, and I make all my own decisions. Terribly.
Are you good, big fella? Do you want some fresh air?
I'm fine.
No,
Sure.
they've got a wine called Fresh Air.
No, I'm
There is lots on the balcony.
Wow.
Garn's just got another couple of drugs.
I'll go out. I'll go out to the
I've got a
balcony.
glass of fresh air.
He's not stopping.
No.
Garn
I'll go out to the
refuses to
balcony.
stop. Yeah, the balcony is very nice. Looks over all of Firstorm, and it's strange as you step out on the balcony and look behind you. The Platinum Lounge isn't there. You're just standing on a balcony, floating out in the air, looking down onto Firstorm. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Halo's life.
Yes. The final thing that you see before we end today's episode is a large crack just appear across the comics.
Just a large
A
crack.
massive crack.
Yes, a massive red crack
Hey,
Oh,
Rowan, what's the crack?
appears.
wacky red crack.
Oh, what's the crack?
And that's the final thing that we see of tonight's episode as we finish today's session. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
Nah.